Hey everyone, welcome to the Red Men TV. It's Watchalong time. Liverpool's Carabao Cup campaign gets underway at 8 p.m. tonight. I'm Ste Errol. Over at the board, I've got Errol. We are awaiting keenly the Liverpool team news for this game. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all looking forward to the game. Yeah, obviously, we're expecting plenty of changes from the Liverpool 11, which we think is going to be announced in about 5 minutes, but time will tell if that is indeed the case. Before we get there, shout out to today's stream sponsor, and in fact, our sponsor for the entire season, our good friends at oosh.co.uk. They, by the way, they give away 2 free tickets, hospitality tickets for this game. There's a Red Men TV follower at the game tonight, hospitality, thanks to our good friends at Oosh. They are also giving away a Range Rover Sport for 99p, as well as £30,000 instant wins in prize pots. If you want to get involved in that draw, simply click the link in the description below. If you use code REDMEN, when you purchase your ticket, you'll get a further 20% off, so it'll work out around 70p. You could win the Range Rover Sport, or you could win one of their instant cash prizes, anywhere from £2,000 all the way down to a couple of quid as well, if you're interested. So thanks to Oosh. Do go and support them if indeed you fancy getting your hands on that Range Rover Sport. And yeah, good luck to everybody. The draw is in 10 days' time. So fingers crossed for you, and I hope it's one of our Red Men viewers or listeners who win at this time. And we didn't win the last car. It wasn't one of our followers. It was a guy in Leeds. Let's make sure it's a Red Men viewer this time around. Get yourselves involved. And thanks to Oosh for boxing us off once again. Thank you everyone for joining us in the chat. Hope you're all looking forward to the game. Kurt Rayner gets involved early door saying Chiesa must start. I mean, if he doesn't start this one, he's not going to start many games this season, Kurt. So you might be right. Brian says, I wonder if Bajcetic will be in the squad at all. We'll find out in a few moments' time, all being well. But yeah, Arne Slot has already ruled out quite a few of his big guns, as we all know. The lads who played 3 games in a week, he's already ruled them out. There was no press conference because Arne Slot was too busy going to the Ballon d'Or ceremony. Fair play to him. So we're waiting with bated breath to see who it's going to be. Errol, we've got a couple of guesses who we think we might be looking at today. We're all expecting Gio Leone to make his Liverpool debut. Are you looking forward to seeing the big fella get our first views of Liverpool's new centre half?
What? John the Lion? Yes, of course I am. Yeah, absolutely. It would be great if he did get a start. I know he's had a bit of a wild ride of it being a Liverpool fan so far. Or not being a Liverpool fan, a Liverpool player, I should say. He came in, he was a summer signing, centre half. Liverpool, in the summer, a lot of people said that we needed some sort of defensive reinforcements, especially because Jarell Quansah had made that move over to Bayer Leverkusen. And this guy's came in, he's been highly thought of, he's been spoken about quite highly. He is a monster of a young man, I think it's fair to say. And yeah, this is probably the first real opportunity where you could kind of throw him into a game from the start and allow him to find his feet, especially in front of the Anfield crowd. That should give him a little bit of an extra lift and a bit more confidence. But it will be kind of exciting to see how he does and what he plays like, what's his playing style, because I've not seen this boy kick a ball at all. I didn't know who he was in the Italian league. So for me personally, I am quite excited to see what kind of defender have we got on our hands. Is he going to be somebody that kind of maybe just lead that defensive line a little bit, organise it, or is he going to be somebody that a little bit like Canate in the way that he likes to be a bit of a firefighter on the front foot, very physical, happy to get up close and personal with the opposition striker and make their life hard work? We don't know. I don't know, certainly, so it will be very interesting to see. But I think if the rumoured 11 is true, I think we are going to be in for a really exciting evening of football, because there's a lot of promising talent that could potentially be taken to the pitch tonight, and it'll just be really interesting to see how do they gel and integrate with one another, given the fact that they haven't had a great deal of playing time together. So it will be interesting to see, and I am looking forward to it. So there'll be a few surprise names on there for some people, but Leone has definitely got to be a starter for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. And behind him, Errol, another Liverpool debut. We've seen a lot of Georgi Mamrashvili, of course, because he was involved in pretty much the entire pre-season. He signed for Liverpool over a year ago, but this could be his debut as well. It's interesting because we were so used to backup goalkeeper being Quaveen Kelleher, and at first, we weren't quite sure what we were getting with Kelleher. He was third choice. He then overtakes Adrian to become second choice. And then, obviously, he ends up doing really, really well, especially in this competition. This is going to be our first proper look at Mamrashvili in in a competitive game? Are you looking forward to seeing the big fella in goal as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was the Kelleher Cup. This and the FA Cup for a period of time. Kelleher kind of made it his own, and he kind of looked forward to those games. I know we had issues with Alisson in terms of his fitness throughout points of last season and the season before, and Kelleher was a very capable deputy in a lot of those circumstances. He came in, and for the most part, you didn't really notice the drop-off in level in terms of how we performed as a team as a whole. But in terms of him as well, he was an excellent shot stopper, and he made some big saves for us and came up clutch in some really big moments. And as I say, was really, really useful in the squad when it comes to the cup competitions. But Mamardashvili, another one, we got him last season. We've already seen glimpses of what he's capable of in terms of the big size of him. He's got a big presence in that goal. He's very vocal from that Valencia side, and then into the summer, as you've already mentioned, Steve, his ability to come in and play most of the pre-season due to Alisson not travelling. Ooh, I think we just got a nod that the team's out. Yep. Let's see if he's the first one that's in it then more than anything else. Go on, Steve.
The team is right, so yes, you were right, Errol. But your bench might need a bit of work.
Yeah, the bench is probably going to be
I read them out. Let's see if we got a spot on. So Mamardashvili is in goal. It is a back four then of Robertson, Frimpong at full-back with Gomez and Leone at centre-back. A midfield three of Curtis Jones, Trey and Yoni. And Wataru Endo, that is right, in the front three of Rio and Gamoa, Alexander Isak and Federico Chiesa. So we were spot on with our 11. Bench, we've only got one goalie, so you can get rid of one of your goalies. We've got Woodman, Kirkes, is he on your bench?
Yeah, so far so good.
Connor Bradley,
yeah,
Hugo Ekitike.
Oh, I didn't have Hugo on there, so let's get Hugo in the mix.
I don't know who Gordon is. We might not have him on our... Who is it? K Gordon? Of course it's K Gordon. Have we got a K Gordon?
I don't think we have. I'll do some looking in a sec. Let's get the rest of them out there.
I think it's Reece Williams, Morrison, Pilling and Dan. So it's a very young Liverpool bench. The experience coming in the forms of Kirkes, Bradley and Ekitike.
So no Bacesic?
Are all young. There's no Bacesic, no.
No Bacesic.
Kirkes, Bradley and Ekitike are Liverpool's more senior player subs, but they're all very young lads as well. Don't worry for now, if you haven't got them, Errol. We'll tick that over in a moment. Alexander Isak starts, Errol. Is this obviously the manager wants to get minutes into his legs? This is a massive opportunity for him to get his first Liverpool goals, of course, is against Southampton. But really encouraging the fact that Liverpool clearly want to get some, like I say, a good bit of footy into his legs, hopefully to get him ready to face Crystal Palace at the weekend. Yeah,
that's definitely the play. Yeah, I think in terms of having Isak playing through the middle, again, it gives that extra little bit of firepower. It gives that Southampton, the back line, their defence, something to really think about because we expect them to be asking lots of questions of them. It's already shown early into his Liverpool career in the couple of appearances that we've seen from him so far that he's someone that likes to get the ball fizzed into his feet. He can turn, get the ball out of his feet, and then he can let those shots off nice and early. I don't think we'll expect to see as much of that. I think he's probably lent towards that type of approach because he's known that, my time on the pitch is going to be limited. I just want to make a little bit of an impact. Whereas today, I think he's going to have the opportunity to grow into the game, make the right runs, try and find the right passes, work those channels. We know he likes to drift out to the left-hand side, but we even see it the other day where he was capable of drifting over to the right-hand side as well. He will pop up in a lot of different spaces, but I think essentially, as long as those Liverpool lads in that front line in that midfield try to provide him with as much service as possible, I think we will see what he's really like when it comes to being in front of goal. We already know what he was like when he was playing at Newcastle. Absolutely brilliant forward, brilliant striker with an absolute clinical eye for goal. And we just want to start to give him the foundations. And as you said there, Steve, the minutes in his legs, so he feels like he can start to get that muscle memory back up, get himself back up to full speed, and then he can be ready. Because look, this game in isolation, we want to go through, we want to win the Carabao Cup, we want to do it in some style as well, and some swagger. That would be lovely. But let's not make no mistake about it. Liverpool, Crystal Palace on the weekend, the only two teams left in the Premier League this season that go unbeaten. They're going to have to, something's got to give come the weekend. And if we get him up to speed and if we get him feeling himself a little bit, that could be massive, massive key in being able to make sure that Liverpool maintain their 100% record so far.
No, absolutely. It's right then. I'll give you a minute, see if you can find some of those kids who are on the
Give me some bench. Of the others. So I've got a mine already. Pennington, is he on there?
No, get rid of him.
Get rid of him. Go on. Morrison.
Yeah, he stays.
He stays. Dan stays.
Yeah.
Ekitike stays.
They're all right.
Yeah, so
you need to find K Gordon, Pilling, and Reece Williams if we've got those. We might not have them. I'll be honest. Who knows? I'll leave you to look for those while I read out a few of the comments of the team. Beefy said Verts definitely needs to be on. Well, he isn't. He's having a well-earned rest as well. Actually said the same thing. I'm surprised Verts didn't get any minutes. It could have helped with getting.
I've got an old school Pilling. He'll do.
Yeah.
And no, I haven't got the other lad that you mentioned.
You forgot his name. It's Reece Williams and Kay Gordon. They'll be about somewhere.
Yeah,
they've been
Williams
around.
Is an old one. That's probably go back a couple of years. And Gordon, no, I can't see a Gordon one. It might be under here.
Yeah, we'll find them in due course. Don't stress too much about it. Yeah, Craig says that's a good start in 11 and a good bench in case we need it. Up the Reds. This Cage, you've got him?
I've got him, but I've got no magnets.
You have to slide him, try and make him fit in above someone. Someone mentioned our production quality before, saying you've got great production quality at this moment in time.
Hey, hang on a minute.
That's all right.
That's all right, we'll have that.
Yeah, we need to find Reece Williams.
Reece Williams is a myth.
A rare Reece Williams sighting. It's been a long time since Reece Williams played for Liverpool.
Yeah, it has.
Av Kidd said, who's the captain? The captain is Andy Robertson. He is Liverpool's vice captain. Do you want to come back over? I'll come and have a chat.
Sir.
Come back over. In the meantime, Hustle Bone says, look at the strength we have in depth. Finally, it's so sick. Yeah, Liverpool have made 11 changes to the 11 that started the last game, obviously, the Merseyside derby. So, yeah, that's for Liverpool, Errol, to make 11 changes to their team and be able to put out such a strong team. It does bode, obviously, touch wood, everyone's fit in terms of injury-free, which is fantastic. Liverpool have got some squad. You know, if their 22nd player is, I'm guessing you'd probably say Federico Chiesa or Trey and Yoni, either of those two are Liverpool's 22nd ranked player. That is some teams. That's some squad Liverpool have got there.
Yeah, it's a serious squad. And again, I think, you know, Liverpool over the years, especially probably the last 3 or 4 years, have really built squads that you look at and think should be able to at least compete on all 4 fronts. Now, I know we mentioned the other day the ability that Slot had his first full squad, no injuries. Jones come back. He was the last one off the medical bench that was now available to play. So it meant that it came at a good time, this game, for us, because it allowed us to rest. Obviously, now we know 11 first team starters from the weekend's game, but it also then gives the chances to some of the other lads that are vying for minutes. You know, the likes of Ilioni. Before this game, before we knew he was playing Southampton, I already penned him in for the third round of the Carabao Cup, because you just expected, you want to keep that consistent centre half partnership in Van Dijk and Konate, provided, you know, Konate's form doesn't dip and they're both fit and fine to start to play. Get them both in the mix, right? The Champions League games, Premier League games, there was never going to be any real place for contention in that respect. I know what we're doing with the fullbacks at the moment seems to be a little bit of horses for courses and trying to make sure that we find the right minutes for, or the right games for them to play their minutes. And I think, you know, he switched it up again, which I'm absolutely fine with. And then the likes of an Endo, he's going to be that stalwart. He's that elder statesman within this squad now that understands his role is not necessarily to be, you know, in every single match day game, in every single game, he's not going to get a starting feature. But when he does, we know exactly what we get from a Wataru Endo. We know that he's got those leadership qualities. We know that he is very physical and very combative in that midfield. And it'll be interesting because in terms of the makeup of that midfield, it is, you know, chalk and cheese, night and day from the typical Liverpool midfield that we play. You know, we play with Gravenberch, who can be this facilitator in the 6 that's got the ability to break those lines with those runs. That's not really Endo's game. Endo is a little bit more of a combative destroyer in midfield. So a little bit of Liverpool's typical style may change in the way that we approach things. But I think in terms of the mentality and the quality, there is still a lot of quality in that team. The likes of Trayanoni, the likes of Curtis Jones in there as well. Obviously, Rio and Gamo has had a good start to his season. Federico Chiesa as well. We haven't really even mentioned him. I know a couple of people in the chat before were saying he needs to start this game. Well, I completely agree. But again, it's another opportunity for him now to be able to show, actually, I am actually a viable option if I am going to be in and around match day squads for the Carabao Cup, the Premier League, especially up until Christmas anyway. You can rely on me coming in off the bench and making things happen. And up until, it was the Everton game, really, weren't it? It was the first one where he hadn't featured and come on, and then we went and scored the winner. So even Chiesa's played his part so far this season in terms of the importance to getting the job done, and he will carry that same mentality that the likes of a Salah, the likes of a Gakpo and Ekitike have been carrying as a weapon for Liverpool so far this season. So, and then of course you've got Alexander Isak in the mix, mate. Like anything can happen. I even said a couple months back when we was, you know, linked to him, he's the type of player that even if he was on the bench for this game and not ready for it, I think Liverpool could score at any moment. If he just gets one chance, he could be that guy, one in one chance, one goal. And that might be the difference between us getting, knocked out or taken to penalties and getting it over the line nice and early. So very, very confident with that lineup. I think the lads will feel this is a really good opportunity to showcase what they've got and some of their own individual brilliance. And I just think as a Liverpool side right now, in terms of form and fitness, it's a great opportunity to rest some of our more important players for the big game on the weekend, but actually get some of the best performances we can out of these for the time being.
No, absolutely, mate. The Southampton 11, then for those wondering if you care, it's McCarthy in goal, Yelliot, Edwards, Wood, Quasi, Manning, Downs, Yander, Armstrong is their captain, Cienzen, Archer. It's interesting that, again, those names might not be obviously mean much to everybody unless you're an avid Southampton supporter. I don't know how many of those will be watching the stream. But what it is, Will Still has actually changed a lot of his players. He's gone, if you look at the 11s that he's been picking in the league, especially at the weekend, again, their league form has not been great, so maybe it is that, but he's almost left out some of their bigger players. Loads of them are on the bench. Harwood Bellis is on the bench. Fraser, Downs, Stewart, Charles. These are all lads who have tended to be starting games. It almost feels like Will Still is a bit like, I need to focus on the league a little bit here. If you come to a cup game, Southampton have brought their teams to Liverpool in the past. They've knocked us out this cup years ago when they were a Premier League team. They actually competed okay in the FA Cup game semi recently. It feels like this one he's decided his priority is the league. That's a lot of changes for the team in the Championship coming to Anfield with, it's half their backup team really, and yeah, there's a chance if Liverpool play well for them to really capitalise if you're playing against a lot of backup Championship players.
Yeah, and the Liverpool lads will know that. They'll look at that team sheet and they'll have heard, they're not their starters. They'll have seen the team that started for Southampton on the weekend and see some of those changes and think this is a real opportunity. And we've done this before. The Plymouth game springs to mind from last season where we look at the game and on paper you think we've got Chiesa in the squad, you've got Gamoa in the squad, you've got a couple of other players there that really should be trying to make a claim to find a way back into this Liverpool match day squads for some of the bigger games that are going to be coming up. And we really even like Harley Elliott was in the mix that day as well, but we really underperformed and we underdelivered on the day, and we get punished and we're out of the FA Cup really early. I think Liverpool will want to right the wrongs in that, and I know we were the finalists of the League Cup last season and we made our way to the final, and it is pretty much the Alexander Isak final in that respect because of his quality on the day. But I just think this Liverpool side now, I want to see that we can learn from some of those mistakes. Even when we're not playing a full strength team, these lads are in training with world class operators every single day. They have to either defend against world class attackers or they have to attack against world class defenders, and they have to be able to be seen to be capable of making the difference or adding something. Otherwise there's no point in them being in the squad. So from my perspective, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking these lads should be chomping at the bit. These lads should be licking their lips thinking yes. Not saying it's going to be light work and you've got to respect your opponents and all of those things completely stand true for me. But I think Liverpool should be going out there with a little bit of swagger, very much with the chest high, thinking, yeah, we can not only get something out of this game, but again, in another competition, let's lay down another marker. Let other teams know, yeah, we're about. And I'll be honest with you, I think Liverpool have struggled to get convincing wins so far this season, despite how good the results have been. We've struggled to make it look convincing. I'd be a little bit disappointed if Liverpool continued our style of late winners in this game. If we haven't got this game wrapped up by the 60th, 70th minute, me and you chilling talking about anything and everything other than the match, I think it might be a little bit of a disappointment. But as I say, this Liverpool side at the moment, whether it's the first team, the B team, you expect fireworks and you expect to be entertained.
I think also if you look at the bench, it goes to show a little bit of how hard Arne Slot thinks it's been recently. And Liverpool, again, you go back to it, they did play 3 games. And this time, I know people, especially Chris, who's producing, doesn't always like the same 3 games in a week. But this actually was. Yeah. It was Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, 3 games in 7 days. He hasn't even got the big guns on the bench. Usually, sometimes you'll rest your players, but you'll pack your bench with. I remember, I said this the other day.
If you need to
I went to that West Ham game. We battered them 5-1. I think similar stage last year. Mo Salah come off the bench. He had his big guns on the bench. He's given them the complete day off. The bench has got Kirkes, Bradley, and Ekitike as your senior players, and they're relatively young. Yeah. And they're 3 lads who haven't played loads of football this season. They've been in and out the team. Ekitike's probably played quite a bit, but he hasn't. So far, yeah. He hasn't. I don't think he's played 90 minutes once yet in terms of a full game. He comes off a lot. So whereas loads of the other lads, everyone who's been playing regular 90 is not even on the bench. Forget being on the pitch. Salah, Van Dijk, Szoboszlai, Ibu Konate.
But that's more reason for these lads to be like, hold my beer, lad, I've got you. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but I want your shirt.
And that's what I mean. Like, more than anything else, is that competition and proving to Slot that, look, in these games, if, you know, the cup's going to be where I'm going to get my minutes, in order to maximise that, I need to put a good performance in every single time I get on the pitch, whether we're home and away. But having the home advantage as well, mate. The likes of Traignoni, the likes of a Leone as well, the likes of a Rio and Gomez, they should feel that they've got that confidence that they can go and express themselves and play some of their football. Forget about trying to take Gakpo's share for the time being. Just make sure that tonight people are going home shouting on your praises and telling everyone, the world, you know, we've got a star boy in our hands, like we have been doing so far this season. So for me, I think it's a great opportunity, but it's always interesting. I think sometimes we've looked in years gone by where there might be a couple of players that are either coming back from injury from a senior squad, coming back from injury, or trying to make the way into that squad, and then they play with a lesser team, and like they're the only one or two, and you look at it and you think, they're not going to play with the same style, the drop off in quality, they haven't got the same options there. How are they going to find those routes to goal when that's the circumstances that they're getting the minutes? This team, for me, you know, this team, depending on how they set up and how they play, they should be able to go and take on teams in the bottom half of the Premier League right now, easily. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a good squad that's in front of them.
Honestly, that team would beat Man United.
Yeah. Piss all over Man United, do you know what I mean? And that's what I want, and I want them to believe that as well. And I think that's what's really important, that it doesn't matter whether you're playing and you're getting Rio dropped into the first team, and you've now got to play with the Szoboszlais, you've got to play with the McAllisters, you've got to step up, or you're actually involved in the 11 of a B team where actually you get to be the star boy, you get to be the talisman, you get to be the outball that gets people off their seats. I think you should relish that opportunity.
What I like as well, Errol, if you look throughout the course of the team, it's a very good mix of youth and experience. Yeah. So, for example, he only making his debut. Well, if he looks one way, he's got Andy Robertson. Or Jeremy, it depends which side of the defence he plays on.
Yeah.
He'll have Joe Gomez or Jeremy Frimpong. He'll definitely be Gomez and then one of Frimpong and Robertson in front of me. Look, he's got Wataru Endo, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. He's got Curtis Jones as well. Same for Trey. He's in midfield, but yeah, he's got Endo and Jones. Yeah. Even, you know, young Rio, he's got Alexander Isak playing next to him. I mean, oh my God. You know, he's new to
and he's got Robbo behind him. Do you know what I mean? Giving him instructions in his ear. We know how vocal Robbo is, so don't get it. Robbo will be shouting instructions to him, telling him where he needs to be, telling him when he needs to track back, who he needs to pick up. So there's no excuses that you won't get the same level of communication that you would if you was in the first team. Because
I felt that Plymouth game, and again, you go back to that Plymouth game, which was a disaster in all truth. That was a different stage of the season, and it was a different, again, everyone was knackered, and it was a long, different campaign, that one. This one's very early on. If you're Andy Robbo, you know, everyone's looking at this game. Liverpool play Crystal Palace and then Galatasaray are their next two games away, and then away to Chelsea. There's a big week coming, starting at the weekend. Robertson, Frimpong, I'd say Curtis Jones, these are all lads who could feasibly be in the 11. I think it will be difficult for some of the others to break in, if truth be told. You'd be looking at maybe an injury or something. But definitely, you know, Frimpong, Robertson, Jones, and definitely Alexander Isak. They're all lads who are thinking, I want to be in the 11 at Crystal Palace. I'm good enough. So do you want to put in a good hour? It doesn't matter if it's Southampton. Go and fill your boots. That's what they'll be thinking.
That's what I said before. You should be licking lips thinking, yeah, this is a game for me to fully just be at it from the first whistle. Just be all over them. We're going to swarm them. We're going to have too much for them. And as long as we are the ones that, again, I expect to be commanding the possession of the game and controlling the game, I think defensively, if we can contain Southampton, as you said, mate, just go and fill your boots. Fill your boots for an hour. Run your socks off. Get wrapped up, put yourself in wrapped in cotton wool, bubble wrap until the weekend, knowing that you can be knocking on your manager's door come Friday and being going, all right, what's the script then? Am I starting or not? Because I'm feeling it. I'm back in that right mode. I think, you know, it was Klopp that used to say quite a lot that, you know, he wanted players to be in a particular mode in order to be able to say, yeah, you warrant it because you're ready for these minutes or you're ready for these particular games. I think these players now have definitely got that same hunger and that desire, and I think we've got match winners in look how many different match winners we've had already this season, but we've got match winners in this team again. You know, Frimpong's produced good quality moments for us. Gamoa's produced a winner for us. Chiesa's produced a winner for us and been involved in goals. So there's definitely match winners all over the pitch for us again in this Liverpool side. But for me, it's important that we start on the front foot and we just can play the Liverpool way. Just keep doing what we've been doing, boys. And I think we're going to have far too much for Southampton. I think Southampton already know that whether we play the A team or the B team, which is probably why they've hedged the bets to say, look, let's not embarrass ourselves, but we've got bigger fish to fry, essentially, for ourselves in terms of the Championship, and that's going to be our priority.
Well, yeah, Will Still's made a lot of changes to the Southampton team, and by the way, he's gone to 5 at the back, which is relatively new. They haven't done that for a while. It hasn't been the greatest of starts in the Championship for Southampton, just that one win in the Championship campaign so far, and that came very early in the season, and it was a very last-minute winner. I think they were 1-0 down to injury time. To be fair, they ended up coming back and beating Wrexham. Since then, they have not played well. So Will Still, whether this is rest and rotate, looking forward to the future, or like we said, maybe he's trying to give a few players a kick up the backside. Maybe he is saying to a couple of lads, if you want to get in this team that aren't winning, go and fill your boots. So for Southampton's players, they'll be licking their lips as well. What an opportunity for them to put themselves in the manager's eye. And like I say, for the manager himself, the Will Still story is interesting. Errol obviously come through the an unconventional route to management. He's a young guy. He ended up going over and coaching abroad, and he got himself a league and job, fantastic. And now he's over to England.
Was he the guy for that for the FM?
That was kind of a story.
I like this guy.
He kind of dispelled that a little bit, but it's very similar. He came through that route, like the analytical. He wasn't a player. He's a young man. He didn't
have a certain badge at one point, did he? There was a game he wasn't able to be. I remember.
He's got all this. He will be seeing this as a massive opportunity because, listen, ultimately, he comes across. He went on. I said this today on our build-up. He went on Monday Night Football. Like, that's a PR exercise. You're looking for. You're looking to make a name for yourself. Yeah. There's his team have not started this season well. His first proper opportunity in England. Again, it's very early into the season. Don't write it off. But like Southampton will be desperate for automatic promotion as it stands. They're close to
miles off the pace.
They're closer to the bottom. Yeah. He will be seeing this as another opportunity to remind people like don't forget about me. Like I'm
a prospect.
I'm a manager who's got high ambitions of getting into a Premier League team. What better way if you will still than going and beating Liverpool in the League Cup?
Yeah, I think you gotta. It's a nice story as well. That's what I mean. And I think to your point, him having that kind of a different background, a little bit unorthodox than that. It takes the pressure off him. He knows he's going to one of the hardest grounds in the country to get a result, but at the same time, he's got to be brave in his way of playing. And I think that's the opportunity that he's given to some of those lads that are on the fringes when they want to play those Championship games. Like, look, you come here and you can show that you can perform to a level, then I will be able to use you. I will be able to rely on you at the course of this season, because at the moment the form's been that up and down that I can't bank that any of these lads are going to be guaranteed starters in 3 to 4 to 5 weeks time. So here's a great audition for all of these new lads, some of these lads that I've seen in training, kicking it around in the academy, whatever it might be. Here's a chance for you now to get blooded into this squad, understand my methodology, understand what I require of a team. And if you can deliver on that, it helps them build that trust with some of those young players to say, okay, I know that I've got that relationship now. Because don't get me wrong, when you just come into a role and you're already working with the lads that have just dropped down from the Premier League, their heads are a little bit all over the place. They probably think they're too good to be playing Championship football anyway. They think that, it's a given. And I think we've seen it with Liverpool at times where you rock up and you think, oh, that's just a team on paper that we're just going to beat, and then you don't give the right level of performance. Where these lads will tonight understand that, there's nothing guaranteed, and if we don't play our card right, and if we don't play sensible football, we would absolutely be on our way to a hide, and it could be silly numbers. So we've got to listen to the manager's instructions, and I think he'll be looking very closely at those players that pick up the instructions and play to the best of their ability versus the ones that heads aren't really in it right now. And I think he'll want to see the players that have got the heads and the hearts in the right place in order to be able to feel confident he can rely on them further down the line. And I don't think that's a bad thing, to be honest.
No, you're right, mate. We've got a question here. I've got an important question that isn't footy related. I'll ask that in a moment. But for now, MK says, what position does Pilling play? Yeah, Tommy Pilling is on the bench. He is a midfielder who can also play on the wing. He's also played he's very versatile. He can do a number of different jobs. He's a young lad. He's been at Liverpool since he was 5. Wow. He's from St Helens, localish. He's been around, we'll let him off. And then, yeah, he's been around, so he can do a number of different jobs. I'm guessing you've heard of most of the other subs. Maybe you haven't heard of Kieran Morrison.
Morrison was the other one.
He's more like an attacking midfielder. Okay. He's been in and around Liverpool's bench a couple of times. The other young lads, I'm sure everyone's aware of, Jayden Dance, Kate Gordon, Reece Williams. We've seen those lads before. So, yeah, maybe Pilling and Morrison are the ones you're a little bit less familiar with. Both midfielders, although yeah, Tommy Pilling can play anywhere, basically. You can put him on the left. He's played up front sometimes for the academy as well. So he's very much a versatile option for Liverpool on that bench. And like I say, we all know who the rest of them are. Important one. Keith asked, can we get Ste a do-rag for the next watch-along?
I got do-rags. I got do-rags. I think it might be a little bit of cultural appropriation, considering he hasn't got any hair. If he had hair, then by all means.
I was about to ask you, would that be deemed inappropriate?
It'd be cultural appropriation, it would.
What if it was like a bandana?
Bandanas all day.
Because bald men sometimes wear bandanas.
Because of the sun and stuff.
Because the sun and we don't want to get sunburned. So I can't wear a do-rag because...
It is what it is.
Listen, it's 2025. Yeah. And also, like, I'd feel very awkward that I might get cancelled. But I definitely could wear a bandana.
Definitely. I wasn't even supposed to be wearing a do-rag, and it'll probably end up coming off just now. But yeah, because I've had a work from home day, and when I work from home, I typically don't let me hair out as much. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm just resting. I don't. You know, so it's just a rest day more than anything else.
I like it. The side knot was interesting.
Yeah, I always have it over on this side.
No, you look good. You always do. You're rocking the vibe.
We try.
You're rocking the. So the answer's no. Errol's my moral compass on things where I am unsure if it's allowed or not. I know this one's a no. There's certain things that I just know are no. That was one I had to ask the question for. So no. I could get I remember people with handkerchiefs with four corners. Like an old guy. I could do that.
There's plenty of head wear.
I'm alright, you know. Yeah. Indoors. I have to wear a hat all the time outdoors. Yeah. So I like being inside. It's like my head freedom. I have to wear... When it's cold, I have to wear a hat. When it's sunny, I have to wear a hat. When it's hot, I have to wear a hat. So I think that if I can come inside and not have to wear a hat, I'm okay with it. So I'm going to go, the answer is no. Noel says he would give me the permission to wear one. Is there like a permission that I can be given?
To wear a do-rag? It's there for a reason. Okay. I always feel like with stuff like do-rags, like I feel like a do-rag or a bonnet is genuinely there for a reason. I wear this to protect my dreads at the moment.
If there was a video on a stream of you saying, "Steve, I give you permission to wear the do-rag."
Yeah, then do it.
Then it isn't. Then
that's not. As I say, I'm not going to gatekeep the fact that you.
No, I think I need that.
Yeah,
I think I need that.
Do you know what I mean? I'll give you the pass if you want to wear it and see what you look like in a do-rag, bro. I'll give you the pass for that.
I'll say all day. Yeah, there's certain passes that I don't want, but I'm okay. I'm all right for now. I'm going to thank you very kindly for the offer of the do-rag, but I'm going to skip that for now. I don't think I need it just at this stage. It's probably a bit too far. To be honest with you, I think we might get cancelled, and we don't need that at this stage. Right then, we're going to go to a quick break. Afterwards, we will have the fan interactive show. Any more questions, comments, thoughts? I will stick around. I'm going to go and let Errol do his hair. I don't need to do that. In the meantime, let's hear Arne Slot talking about his new goalkeeper, Georgi Mamadashvili. Catch you in a couple of minutes.
Those 4 changes that you made shows the strength of the squad that you have. How pleasing is it then to come through these 3 intense games with 3 victories?
This is also the reason why teams like us, Chelsea, all the ones that are playing in Europe need a squad like this, because you need to play so many games. So it's not an excuse. We have to accept it as it is. But we do have had some issues with Alexander Isak not training for 4 months. McAllister missing out a lot. I can go on and on and on, but the good thing is I do have the options to rotate throughout the week, and the ones that played 3 times 90 are Virgil, Ibu, Mo, Ryan and Dom, the ones that are used to this intensity at this level, and again they showed up really good.
We'll be seeing them on Tuesday.
I can tell you now, you won't be seeing them on Tuesday now. If that's any help for Southampton, then they already know.
Hey everyone, I'm going to shift over here as it wasn't there. There you go. Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. This is the fan interactive section of the show, yeah? Your thoughts, your questions, your comments. It can be on tonight's game, it can be on the season, it can be what's coming up in the future, it can be about do-rags, it can be about headwear. Fill your boots, get involved, let me know what you want to talk about. I'm here on my own for about half an hour or so while Errol goes and has his tea. So let me know your thoughts on anything that you, want to talk about. Right, who have we got in the chat? Hustle Bones says, Steve, when are you getting dreads? Never. I can't grow them again. This isn't really by choice. What I would say is, can you see there? These bits, I can grow hair and I have to shave every day. You can kind of see little stubbly bits there. And I could grow hair there. I could have like the egg in the nest, Zinedine Zidane almost haircut if I wanted to. I choose not to. This bit, no, I have no hair. I have no control. So I could end up growing my hair like Paul Heyman, but I don't want to do that. So the answer is no. I'm good. I'm all fine. Paolo says, what's Errol having for his tea? That is a very good question. He has ordered Chinese food. I heard him. I'm pretty sure he ordered Chinese food. I might be wrong on it. Errol! Oh, he's gone. What? Someone wants to know what he'd ordered for his tea.
Probably a chicken curry,
Yeah, Chinese food, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what he's gone for. I'll confirm that when he's back. There's a takeaway around the corner that he's definitely... He phoned up before we went live for a collection. So that's where Errol's gone straight away. For those asking, and no one asked, me and Paige had KFC. For ours, it was delicious. What happened to Errol's diet, says LJ? He's a working man, LJ. He's done a full day at work today. Unlike me, when I'm on late, I don't really have to work. This is my full-time job. So I had a few hours this morning where I could kind of chill. I actually shaved my head, if you must know, my baldy head, to go back to that comment. Errol's done a full day's work and then he's come in. He didn't have time, so he's doing us a favour. So that's why he hasn't got anything too healthy. Did Errol order his Chinese from the chippy because that's a Scouse thing? So yeah, that's exactly what he's done. Great question, Bailey. Steve, what do you order when you get for a Chinese? There's a running theme in this office, and it's usually started by Chris, and he might be able to hear me. He says that I eat like a child. I don't think I do. But like it stems out like we went to Ireland for a trip, and I was ordering like, they were getting like big fancy meals, and I was ordering like sausage and chips and a milkshake and things like that. So apparently I eat like a kid. My Chinese order, it's usually salt and pepper chicken with salt and pepper chips. I could be persuaded to do a beef green pepper with black bean sauce, but if I had the choice, it probably would be salt and pepper chicken. If it was just, yeah, I think that would be my go-to. If I'm honest, if I'm ordering takeaway, Chinese isn't the highest of the high. There are other cuisines that I would go for first. Definitely prefer Indian food. I love Mexican. There's a Mexican takeaway by mine that is delicious as well. Probably would even throw maybe a bit of Italian in there as well. But I can be, listen, I'm not, as you can see, the camera does add £10 and I'm already big, so as you can see, I am a man who likes his dinner. So I could be persuaded to do the Chinese as well. Back to the footy from Daz. How many minutes do you think Isak gets? Good question. I think Liverpool would like him to get an hour. I have heard through the grapevine, little inside whispers, little whispers, that Curtis Jones is only going to play the first half, is what I've been told. We'll find out if that's true, but I've been told Curtis Jones is only playing the first 45 minutes. Whether Isak's in the same boat, I think Liverpool would like to get a good hour into him. He hardly featured at the weekend, trying to build his minutes up to give him an hour against the Atletico. So I think maybe you can get an hour, given the fact that it's Tuesday and then Saturday. I think maybe an hour. Everyone's letting us know that they're Italian meals, which is good. Or their takeaway meals. Yeah, Mikey loves an Italian. Matt likes duck, yeah, with the Chinese. Yeah, I can imagine that. Plo likes Thai or Lebanese. Yeah, good choices. Good choices. A full English or Scout, says Sean. 100% Scout. This is another reason why Pajak thinks I'm a child when I eat. I don't really like anything on a full English that much on a full English breakfast. I don't like the beans. Don't like the eggs. Don't like the black pudding. Don't like the tomatoes. I like the sausage and the bacon and like the toast, and that's about it. So for me, I'd definitely have the Scouse. Like when I was away, when we go on tours and stuff, I was eating like a bowl of porridge every morning for lunch, and they couldn't believe it.
This lad is such a child when it comes to food, you know.
I just said that. You say to me, they're asking me would I eat a full English, and I just wouldn't. What's your Chinese order?
Singapore vermicelli noodles.
Singapore. Is that Chinese? It's got Singapore in its name.
But it's in the Chinese.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, okay. Is that appropriation as well? Is that like,
I don't know.
are you going to get us cancelled? Okay,
no,
son.
Singapore vermicelli noodles.
Okay, that's fine. Man.
What are you having for brekkie? Pancakes.
Yeah, yeah,
Pancakes, that's what you're having. What are you having for dinner? When we go out, chips and gravy.
I did that.
Chips and cheese.
KFC. I did have that at KFC, didn't I? Yeah, you're right. So, yeah.
He's a child when it comes to food.
Told you, that's what you say. I said salt and pepper chicken. Is that childish?
If salt and pepper chicken is a totally amazing food,
yeah,
but don't have salt and pepper chips with it as well. Mix it up.
Okay. I said...
If you're having salt and pepper chips as well as salt and pepper chicken, that's just ridiculous.
Okay, well,
you've got a second chance to live there.
I did say salt and pepper chips as well. Sorry. Damn it. Keith says, why is Paige having a day off the camera? I can tell you why. I can't tell you too much actually, but what I can say is that we've got a team of people at Anfield as well. There's something, we're doing a little certain project that we're not allowed really at this stage, I don't think, to say too much about. So producer Joe is at that. And so is producer Aaron. He's at the stadium as well. So Chrissy P is filling in. All the production of the show is Chris. So if something breaks, blame him. Right. There was someone asked me a different question. I forgot what it was now. It was going to be really good. I'm going to have to leave it. I'm sure it was really, really good. Quad Bod says Steve versus food.
Bobby's open as well.
What?
Bobby's open.
Oh, if it breaks. Yeah, if it breaks in the next half hour, blame assistant Bobby. Yeah. Sorry, Bobby. Bobby would never... Bobby wouldn't break it. So that's why I didn't even have to mention it. What's your favourite alcoholic drink? Would you be shocked that I don't drink alcohol? So none. Chris drinks enough for all of us. Right then, let's go back to the... Let's go back. Let's go back to the comments then. Do you want some footy? Okay, football question from John. What's your take on Chiesa? I really hope he doesn't leave. He's class. I like Chiesa, and I said before, he's our 21st player in our squad. That's all it is. That's it. He's the 21st player in the squad, and Liverpool got a good squad. The manager has clearly decided Rio and Gamoa is above him in the pecking order. The fact that Chiesa doesn't really get a look in does go to show how strong Liverpool's squad is. There are definitely periods in the last 20 years of Liverpool where Federico Chiesa would be in Liverpool's starting 11, Liverpool's best 11. That you can't deny that. If you go back, well, let's say even like the last quarter of a century, there will be periods within that time frame where Federico Chiesa would be in Liverpool's 11. Now he is option number 21, maybe 22. That just goes to show how good Liverpool's depth is. So I hope it doesn't leave, because the more the merrier. But it's a pecking order, and I think the only person in the pecking order you can debate about is whether you think he's better or worse than Rio and Gamoa. And track record says better. Like he's been there, done it, got the t-shirts, he's won major tournaments, he's an international player. But Liverpool clearly want the pathway for Rio and Gamoa. They think he's going to be something special, and therefore they've edged it that way. Maybe they think there's not too much difference between the two, and are you better just getting Rio involved now and developing him for the future? It feels like that's where we're at. But I'm a big Chiesa fan, and the song's great as well. Right, let's see who else we've got. Let's see who else we have got. Ethan says it's the first Redmen stream I've watched in ages for the game, and everyone goes on about Chinese food. I've defo missed out recently. Where have you been, Ethan? Where have you been? Get back in. This part of the show is a bit of a free-for-all. I mean, we'll do the footy stuff as well later. It'll be fine. But yeah, welcome back. Hope you're enjoying it. It isn't just about Chinese food, by the way. You missed the do-rag chat. You missed other chat as well. Right, let's see. Who else have we got in tonight then? Any news on Bajcetic? Neil, we do have news on Bajcetic. Dan spoke to Rob Page down at the academy last week about Stefan Bajcetic. And the plan is for Stefan to play for the 21s soon. He's not yet cleared to be back in full training and therefore play some games. But the plan is he will play for the 21s at some stage with a view on eventually getting back towards this team. But he's nowhere near fit enough yet. That's where we're at with Stefan Bajcetic. He had an injury while he was on loan at Las Palmas. He ended the season injured, came back, wasn't allowed to train or get involved in the pre-season. And he's still working through the recovery. So that's where we're up to on Stefan Bajcetic. You won't see him in Liverpool's first team until he's played some games at the under-21 level, is what we were told by, well, say we, Dan was told by Rob Page when he went down the academy. I think it was last week, maybe the week before. I can't exactly remember, but that's where we're at with Stefan Bajcetic so far. Alex, does Dan ever stop talking to people? You know, Dan's quite a quiet guy, but he is. That's his job. Basically, one of his jobs is just to be. You know, I think they call it networking, don't they? So yeah, Dan. He's really good at that. Yeah. I hadn't thought of this. Jake says, "Steve, do you reckon we get a Joey goal tonight? Listen, he'll be up for corners. Oh, there's a chance. There is a chance. I hope if we're winning comfortably at some point and they maybe get a penalty, let Joe take it. Would he want to take it? Can he play 90 minutes? Fingers crossed. I really hope that it does happen. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you can pick that up in the microphone. What is going on out there? It sounds like there's a party outside. David Hunt says, I always thought Dan was a qualified journalist. Dan, I don't know. He's not a qualified journalist, but he was a writer before we hired him. So, long story short, in my previous role, I hired Dan to be a writer. He wanted a career change from what he was doing. He'd done some volunteer writing a little bit, and I hired him in that role, and he was really good. And then when I came to Redmen TV, I was here for a few months. Ross decided to pursue something else and move on, and we all miss Ross, and Ross was fantastic at his job. But when a job opened up, I didn't select Dan as in he's definitely going to get the job, but I highly encouraged Dan to apply, and then he was the one who ended up being the leading candidate. So yeah, he has got that written background of finding stories and talking to people. He's always been really good at that, so he was the perfect fit when this opportunity come up. And he's part of that aforementioned secret video kind of stuff that I'm not really allowed to talk about at this moment in time. Dan is a huge part of that. So that's where he is tonight as well. Mike says, Steve, can you suss out how Mo didn't win the Ballon d'Or? What does he have to do? He has to win the Champions League. The Ballon d'Or is not who is the best player. It's who were good players on teams that did well in tournaments. And Liverpool won the Premier League, granted, but PSG won their league. And the Premier League should be valued more, but it's not. They just see it all as equals. There's a world a few years ago where Jorginho came third in the Ballon d'Or because Italy did well in the Euros. Like, it's a complete bollocks of a conversation. But if Mo Salah wants to win the Ballon d'Or, Liverpool need to win the Premier League and the Champions League this year, and he needs to be the best player in that team. The bar is the standards are set so ridiculously high. Listen, I don't think you can say Dembele doesn't deserve it because he had an amazing season too. Some of that voting stuff's mad. Again, Vitinha is a top player. Lamine Yamal's obviously a top player. I don't think Salah was worse than those two. I think Salah should have at least been second. But anyway, but the Ballon, it's not real. The Ballon d'Or, it isn't just the best player in the world. It's the best player in the world voted by certain people with a whole list of caveats. But I know for a fact Mo will be driven. He wants to win that, so that might bode well for Liverpool in the future. Cara, I'm guessing it's Cara, says, how did Chloe get involved? We're doing a trip down memory lane for Redmen TV. Okay. I think this story's been told before, but I can tell the story of how Chloe ends up working here. We were hiring a person to work in a marketing role, and an opportunity come up where, long story short, we wanted someone looking a bit long term and maybe focusing so far ahead and behind the scenes stuff, but where, you know, all of us, me, Paul and Chris, run Redmen and day to day or whatever, and it's hard sometimes to be focusing on the here and now and then also looking at like 2 months down the line. That's really tough to do. But like footy management, you can't look too far ahead because there's always so much stuff happening. And so I wanted somebody to be looking ahead. And Chloe applied, and we interviewed Chloe, and I think it was fair to say Chloe was completely unqualified for that job. She had never done really that type of job before. She hadn't really too much experience in marketing. She'd done other little bits and pieces for other places where she'd worked and stuff, but she hadn't done that. But basically, me and Paul interviewed her, and we loved her, basically her personality and how great she was, and her enthusiasm for Liverpool, and her enthusiasm to just turn up full of confidence to come and interview for a job that you've not qualified for in any way, shape or form whatsoever. It was fantastic, really. We kind of appreciated their personality more than anything. So me, Chris and Paul had the conversation and said, I think we just need to hire this girl. I don't know what she can do yet, but we just want her about. So that's how Chloe got involved. And then we found what she could do. She could do a bit of editing because she had her own channel and stuff, and then it went from there. So Chloe basically turned up for a job she had no chance of getting, but ended up with another job just by being Chloe, because she's fantastic. So that's the story of how Chloe got here. Ash Thomas says, we need an annual referees award, the Bell End door. Well played, Ash. Well played. That is a good super chat. That was worth the $1.99. The Bell End door. That's fantastic. Steve, have you been to Carragher's in New York? Says Lewis. Yes. When we did the last tour, we did a week in Philadelphia, and we had one day off, me and producer Joe, and we went to New York for the day on the bus. You can get, obviously, there's a bus, the Greyhound bus, I think it was called, that takes you from New York to Philly, maybe less than 2 hours, and we jumped on the bus and went there for the whole day. And we went and met Mikey and the team at Carragher's. Yes, I filmed a video from there, I think, as well. But yes, I have been to Carragher's. Shout out to Mike and the team over there. They do a great job. Fantastic. Would you ever hire an Everton supporter? Says Motor Sir Ali. Honestly, it depends on. There are 2 roles in this business that I think. No, actually, there are 4 roles, maybe 5 roles in this business, actually, where you could, in theory, hire someone who doesn't support Liverpool. But that would be tough, I think, if it's fair to say. But yes, if they were the best person, like, if you don't have to appear on the shows and you've got a good knowledge of football, there are certain roles you can do. You know, the production guys, you don't see much of those guys. So the Jimmy's a graphic designer, and Jimmy, again, they all support Liverpool, but like, maybe we got Charlie who does the admin, maybe that role. But so yes is the answer, but not right now, because we don't need anyone. We've got a great team. But yeah, in theory, you don't have to support Liverpool. There are certain roles where you definitely have to, and I think in all of the roles you'd have to have a little bit of knowledge about footy. But yeah, I wouldn't rule that out. Put it that way. Right, let's see. Do you still share an office with Toffee TV? No. So, no, really. That's kind of over there. I don't think it's shared. I think they share off us rather than we share off them, to be honest with you. Right, let's see who else we've got in here. Let's see. Rank this season's kits, says Dan. Oh, I think this is the best set of kits Liverpool have had for a while. I think the green kit is the best of the 3 of them. Then the red one, then the Ecru. I think it's Ecru. I'm not sure quite what Adidas have announced that colour as officially, but they would be my 3, if I'm honest. Brian says, do you ship merch to Africa? Yeah. Go to redmanmerch.com. And there's a whole list of countries they ship to, but yes, absolutely. Right, who else have we got? Jose Bones doesn't like the green kit. Okay, that's interesting. Cara says, is supporting an EFL team and a PL team legal? Yeah, I think so. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Anthony says, have you ever thought about having a team outside the UK, like a Redmen in the US? Not really, because people in America can watch this, so I don't really see. No, if I'm honest, we've been to America, but no, I haven't thought about that. People in America are watching this now. Hello, people in America. Hope you're doing okay. Alex says, have you ever lived outside of Liverpool? No. that's it. No, sorry. I have lived in Liverpool all my life. And at this moment in time, I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. Maybe in the future when my kids are old enough and whatever, then maybe that might change. But right at this moment in time, no. Mike says, Steve, what is your favourite ever Liverpool shirt? I got asked this, right? I did a podcast, I think, apologies, I forgot the name. They think Kit's all over. I think that was the name of the podcast. It's off the top of my head, I forgot it. And they were shocked when I said my favourite Liverpool shirt was. And this is purely on the looks of the shirt, not what Liverpool won and stuff. Do you remember the white and like darky green one? It's the one that Liverpool beat Barcelona in the Bernabeu and Bellamy did the golf club. That is I think that's the best looking Liverpool shirt there's been. I love that shirt. So that is my favourite in terms of looks. Which is, I know it's a random one, not many people speak about that one. I just think that's a fabulous kit. I think it looks amazing. I even like the red letters on with like the 3-line letters on the back. I thought it was fantastic. So that is my favourite. ADS says, Steve, what do you think of Ekitike? Sorry, what do you think Ekitike's potential is? I think he can become the best striker in the world, personally. I mean, that's a high bar. He could be he could be a brilliant striker. The issue he's got on what you're saying is, you know, that, yeah, maybe, but like there's a lot of good strikers about, and he's not that much younger than some of them. But I think he's got a really high ceiling. I think he's fabulous. I've been so impressed. I think, and again, this what goes to show sometimes when you have preconceived ideas or you preempt things. We talk about these things so much, and we speak to so many people and watch so many videos and do so much research. If you'd have said to me, rank the Liverpool signings of the summer in terms of who's going to have the biggest impact first and who might take a bit more time, I'd put the goalie to one side because he was never going to play. So you're looking at Ekitike, you're looking at Isak, Wirtz, Frimpong, Milos Kerkez. So I've said Wirtz as well. I can't remember what I've said now. So the two fullbacks. I'm going to leave Leone again because a young player. The two fullbacks, Wirtz, Isak, Ekitike. I'd have probably said Ekitike, in my opinion, back then was the one who maybe might take the longest to settle, might be the one who I had the most questions about, maybe the one I thought, he was the only one of them thinking, I'm not quite sure about this signing. I wasn't totally convinced about him. He's been the best of all five of them so far, and you can kind of flip reverse it. Again, Isak's a bit different because he hardly played, and I understand that. Wirtz has probably been the one who I thought was going to hit the ground running and be fantastic, and he hasn't quite done that yet. So fair play to Ekitike. I think he's been fantastic. George with the super chat says, hope you're having a good evening, Steve. Up the Reds. Thank you very much, George, for your super chat. I'm having a great evening spending it with you guys. It's been fantastic, and I'm looking forward to the game so far. Max says, what do you think happened to Gravenberch? Why did he suddenly become the best midfielder in the world? The position, definitely. Playing regularly in that position, good coaching. He's just of an age where this is the age where he's going to be coming into his prime. You know, I definitely think the fitness team, Arne Slot's fitness team, you can't argue with the results. Again, touch wood. They've done a fantastic job for the most part of keeping players fit. So a combination of all those things. But you are right, he's up there with the best of them. And sometimes, you know, we get accused of hyperbole, and, you know, you talk too much about Liverpool players, and you know, rose-tinted glasses, you think the better, yada, yada, yada. I think if you listed the best midfielders in the world, Ryan Gravenberch this season would be at least on a par with all of them. And there's some good ones. You know, I watched Barcelona the other day against Newcastle. I thought Pedri in particular was just a joke. Obviously, Rodri coming back from injury, but he had the Ballon d'Or up until yesterday. All the, you know, there's top midfielders all over you. Vitinha, I mentioned before, obviously coming in the top three in the Ballon d'Or, wonderful player. Gravenberch is very much in that mix. Like and we shouldn't be ashamed to say that. Like, he's been as good as all of them. He's been absolutely fabulous. He's been brilliant. Are you good? How was your food?
Lovely.
You had a good time. Yeah, right. One more thing, and then I'm going to tag into Errol for a quick 10 minutes. I'm going to take a quick break because I need a drink more than anything. Right, Steve, who do you think the surprise team will be this season? Like Bournemouth at the moment are shocking me after their sales. I predicted Brighton to finish in the top 5. And my basis of predicting Brighton to finish in the top 5 was there's 9 English teams in Europe, and I thought all of those, I thought it'd be fine for like Liverpool, Arsenal, City, they should deal with it. But I thought maybe the likes of Newcastle and Tottenham and Chelsea, maybe Crystal Palace, it might be a bit difficult for them to fight on 2 fronts. And I thought, you know what, Brighton, to me, feel like the team who are going to sneak up on the rails, but Brighton have been crap. They've won 1 game. So I can't, I mean, and that 1 game, by the way, was a good one. It was against Manchester City. So yeah, Bournemouth is a great shout. You're right. I thought when Bournemouth sold all their players, they were going to have a real struggle, but they've been really good. So you've probably got Bournemouth as the answer, to be honest with you. Ash, I think hopefully that for them, they can maintain this. Also, very early days, but I definitely think it's worth just keeping a little eye on Sunderland, who have had a really good start. So I don't think they're going to be that high up the table, but it feels like Sunderland, if they a couple more wins in the next few weeks, they might be one of those teams who come up and never really look to be in relegation bother, which is fantastic for them. So keep an eye on them as well. But time will tell. Bobby, watch me clip. I think we've had that. Is there another one? It's fine, don't worry. Right then, we're going to go to a random clip. I think it's about the goalie again. After which, Errol will be in this very hot seat. Keep your questions and thoughts and comments coming in. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in about 10 minutes for the entirety of the watch along. But yeah, you can ask Errol all about his what's it, Chinese food? Oh, it wasn't Chinese food. Find out after this break exactly what food it was that Errol went and ordered. Catch us in a couple of minutes.
This is the only time he gets to actually show himself, to put himself forward for that number 1 spot when Ali does leave.
Yeah, and I think that rings true for a lot of these lads. You know, if you want more game time, we'll win this. Yeah. You know, the cup runs can get you a game. I say this all the time about Quivine Kelleher. You know, cup runs are what got him a move to a Premier League team. He didn't get injuries to Alisson helped, of course. He did, and Alisson was too many games, but Kelleher proved himself in the cup before he proved anything, didn't he? And that's how you end up with moves. So it's a bit different for Mamardashvili, because you're right, he's not looking for a move eventually. He's looking to be Liverpool's number 1, and when that time comes, we'll all cry for a little bit, but then hopefully it works. Yeah, and it's his debut. Like he's making his Liverpool debut now at Anfield, so it's a massive occasion for him and his family. And like I say, I thought he was okay in pre-season was a bit mad and whatever, who really cares, but you don't want to make a bad first impression. You know what I mean? Like everyone remembers your first, the impression you make, and it takes a while to change. It took Kelleher a long time to change minds, because he looked a little bit ropey at times, very early. He looked small in the goal and wasn't quite going his way. Mamardashvili won't have that problem. He's a giant. Yeah. But I think you want to make a good first impression on your debut. So yeah, I am looking forward to actually. That's one of the reasons I think it's a fascinating game, just to see where are we at with him. Because if he's the future, he is. You know, he hasn't been brought in to sit on the bench for 5 years and go. He's eventually going to be Liverpool's goalkeeper if everything goes to plan. So yeah, this is step 1 on that journey, I suppose. And the last thing he needs is to be throwing a couple in against Southampton. So I think he'll be fine.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Redmen TV. It's your boy Errol, and we are the best part of 18 minutes away from kickoff. Liverpool are going to be taking on Southampton. So whilst Steve has gone for a quick break to get a refreshment or two, I am going to sub back in for the chat. So let's see where things are up to. I know a lot of people will be like, yo, what did you have for your tea, bro? I went and just got like a little peri-peri salmon with some chips, and it was 10-10. It was really needed, and it's my own fault. I had made a lovely little meatballs and pasta last night, and I had some leftovers that was specifically set aside for me tea just before we went live tonight, and I forgot to bring it to the studio. So that was a proper schoolboy error. So guys over the road came to the rescue and got it sorted for us. Yeah, whoa, Daniel Ward saying that, yo, Errol, we're only on 380 likes. Yo, you guys need to fix up and fix up fast. You know, if this is your first time on a watch along with us, there is some particular house rules that you have to abide by, because when me and Steve do these watch alongs, ask the chat, our record is pretty good. I think it's probably better than pretty good. Our record is, we're nearly invincibles at this point. We are, we are the dream team, as you guys like to say. But yeah, if you don't know, make sure you do drop a like on the stream. Make sure you share it. Let people know where you are watching and who you're watching it with, so people can come and join us. This is your part of the show as well. So you guys, we will read out as many comments as possible. And then the other formality, let us know some score predictions, where you're watching in the world, and what time it is. And I will read out as many of those as I come across my screen. I might not be able to bring them all up, but I will I will read as many as I can see. We've got BM saying, I'm excited to see Giovanni. Yeah, it will be really good to see what this young lad is all about. I've heard a lot of good things about him. And I said before, he's had a wild start to his Liverpool career. Every single game so far this season has been absolutely blockbuster. And I think, again, from his perspective, he will be relishing the chance to add to the excitement that Liverpool fans have had so far this season. Samuel says, I just want an Isaac Hattie. That would be absolutely lovely. Mason's Media says, bro, it is. I'm in L8, and if you don't know, for those that don't know what L8 is, that's Toxteth. Big up yourself, my bro. And he says it's about 7:45 lit. Joined. Hi, just joined, but I'm a Man U fan. Big up, bro. Community, innit? It's football. Everyone enjoys a good football chat. So, yeah, stick around. And hopefully, again, you know, we perform a little bit better than your team at the moment anyway. But I've also got Lone Star Limey says, North Texas, it's 1:45 in the afternoon. Big up you from sunny Texas. Hope everything's all good over stateside. I've got somebody else signing in from Dublin and Ireland. Guys over here in the studio, been to Ireland plenty of times. I've actually been to Dublin myself. It's a lovely city. I've got Luke McNally saying, bro, it is stupid o'clock in Sydney. So he's down under. I've got another one, Swan of the Nether, saying the same. Down under, and it's 4:45 in the morning. That is silly o'clock. And someone there saying, I met you at Oye and always been my favourite. Oye wasn't on this year, so it couldn't have been this year that you met me. It might have been last year. And if that was the case, big up yourself, bro. Thank you. And thank you for tuning in once again. I've got K Chunder, Washington, 2:45 in the afternoon. I've got the inevitable that says, big up Errol. Big up yourself, bro. Big up everybody in the chat. Yeah, look, if I get an invite to Dublin, you best believe I'm going to be turning up, but don't expect me to be drinking like the Pajaks of this world, because that will simply not happen. Like, he is a fish when it comes to the ale, and he loves the Guinness while he's over there. So, but yeah, I would love to get over there at some point with the lads and make a good little tour of it with everybody. I've got Pablo there, 2:45 again. He's signing in from Florida. We've got somebody coming from Calgary in Canada, 1:45. Brilliant. I've got a guy there from Little Lou says, bro, I'm in the Netherlands, but I am from South Africa. And yeah, the tactical saying, yeah, it was probably about 2 years ago now. Bro, it's been a minute, then it has been a minute. Yeah, Sean says, Whelan says, yo, Errol, we'd love you in the gang here in Dublin, Ireland. One day. George Russell says, what's my poison? I'm assuming that means bevy. If I'm going to drink, I'm a spirits kind of guy. I like me rum, Jamaican, obviously. So I do like a little bit of spiced rum when I do drink. On the odd occasion, I'm not a massive drinker. And then if it's not a spiced rum, you might catch me with a little cheeky cider, a little fruit one of Cobblesberg's usually me go-to. Yeah, Ado Ellis, he says, Errol, it is illegal to come to Ireland and not get slaughtered drunk. See, this is the dilemma, because, yo, I'm a little bit unruly. Yeah, that's for another stream. But yeah, anyway, let us know. Come on, give me some score predictions as well while we're in here, guys. Let us know what you're thinking. I've got somebody in Sunny Runcorn. I imagine he says Sunny Runny. I imagine that is a term for Runcorn. There we go. Spiced rum, people. Favourite Jamaican food? Oh, depends who's cooking it, to be honest with you. But if it's my nan, I love a satay soup, chicken. And I do love a stew peas and rice as well. I'm not going to lie. My nan's stew peas and rice is absolutely lovely. But if I was in a restaurant, it's got to be some sort of jerk chicken. Love festivals, love dumplings. Yeah, Jamaican food's just brilliant. Yeah, Caribbean food in general, absolutely brilliant. Proper soul food, man. Angelo says, I'm thinking an easy 3-1. I don't want to see any goals. I don't want to see us concede any goals tonight. Any of my predictions got to be going big score numbers, but I can't see us conceding, or I don't want to see us conceding as well. I've got somebody there from Nairobi, Tyrese. He's in Kenya. It says it's almost 10 to 10 at night. The doctor says salmon soup from my dad. Bro, if that's a Caribbean thing, I don't think I've ever had a salmon soup, but it does sound nice. I've just had some salmon for me tea as well, so all about that. Andreas Anderson, if it's the guy that I think it is, big up yourself, bro. Hope you're keeping well. He says 5-0 and I'm watching from Denmark. Really do hope you are keeping well. He's a good lad, is Andreas. Carl Martin says 4-0 up the Reds. Yeah, definitely. Wow, Rich Harrison says, what was he saying? Rich Harrison said, the chat's going so quick. But Rich says 4-0, Chiesa hat-trick and a Joey G goal. Yeah, I think it'd go off. It would definitely go off. Mason's Media, man says, Danny's patties are number one. If you know, then you know, because Danny is a staple of the LA Toxteth community. He's been in that shop for donkey's years. He's been in that shop for a very, very long time. So yeah, if you have been in and around Granby Street, you will have had some food or got food from Danny's before. He's a good guy, good family friend as well. 3-0 I've got someone asking me if I ever had a Dickens cider. I don't know if that was meant to be a funny or not, but no, I can't say we have. The Bay Area, Cali up the Reds. 2-0, Isaac with the first goal. I feel like Frimpong's going to get a goal as well. That was Gaza. Joey Gomez gets the winner. Can we just put Gomez up front as the number 9 so we can get him a goal? Yeah, baited. You see, sometimes you just got to read these comments before you read them out, because, boy, my dyslexia will be kicking my ass. But yeah, what's my prediction? Pineapple Fingers says, my prediction, I'm going to go for 3-0 Liverpool. I'll go early on that. I do think we'll keep a clean sheet tonight. I think Mamadashvili in goal will want to keep a clean sheet on his proper debut for Liverpool in a competitive game. And I think we're going to get goals from Rio, Curtis Jones, and I'm looking at the board, and I'm going to go for Alexander Isak. You'd be a fool to bet against him not getting a goal tonight. DJ Darkest Night says, rice and peas with Aki and Saltfish to go. Bro, Saltfish, yeah. Rice and peas, yeah. Aki's a no from me. I've always been fussy with food anyway, and I know Jamaican food can be a bit of an acquired taste for some people, but I've just never been a lover of Aki. All of my family do, but yeah. Wazza says, I love a Magnum. Yo, Magnum's I was a little bit late to the Magnum party, I'll have to admit, but yeah, Magnums have a time and a place, let's say. There was. First look at Leone, a Leone hat-trick. Saltfish, but with jollof rice. That's another type of rice I've never had, and I know that's more of a traditional African, Ghanaian, Nigerian dishes, the jollof, but I can't say I've ever tried it, to be fair with you. Yeah, oi, Knocky Knock, what do you know about Guinness Punch, kid? Oh, yes, Knocky Knock. I love to see the culture in the chat, sometimes. That's a low-key shout, So yeah, pick up yourself. I've got Azander there saying Liverpool 5, Southampton 0. I think that would make for a very entertaining stream. It's going to be a difficult one because I'm like, I don't know how excitable to get. But again, the likes of Isaac scoring or Gamoa scoring, it's going to go off like it was a Premier League goal or it was a Champions League goal for me, because anytime those players score, especially Isaac for his first goal, it's always going to be a big landmark moment. But for Rio, anytime that kid scores, I'm always going to go in. Always going to go in with the excitement. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. I am a big fan. Alex Redo says, are you a Plantain fan? I am absolutely a Plantain fan. And let me know, is it plantain or plantain? Because I'm a plantain kind of guy, I'll be honest with you. Oi, Mike Parker says, Aki and Saltfish. Bosh. Yeah, fair enough. I know a lot of people do. It is the national dish of Jamaica as well, to be fair. But it's just not my bag. I'm not going to lie. Steve, are we good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm going to shift over. Steve's going to get back in the hot seat, and we're going to keep it running. Let's go. The main man's back in the studio. I was just giving some score predictions, fella. The chat are all telling us about the dinner, all telling us about the favourite Jamaican cuisine that we're all into.
Ooh, that's a good
there've been some good comments in the chat there. You seem to be in good spirits. Favourite or like most well known? What are we going for?
I'm not sure.
You've had some food though from my mum before. Some of the food that my mum's
made.
The curries, yeah they're pretty good staples.
The jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken's up there as well.
The The juice, what the juice is?
Pineapple juice. The
juice,
pineapple
yeah.
juice, yeah. My mum's pineapple juice is one of Dan's favourites, if that's
I love
ever on the
your
go.
Mars juice.
I'm not going to bite. I'm not going to get baited.
What? She makes it all the time. What? She saves it up.
She's watching this, you know.
It's just nice. It's a compliment. It's a compliment.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure there is one in there somewhere.
It's sweet. Remember she added rum that time?
Yeah.
There was a time when we were out getting bladders and we were like,
Gonna have to get taxis home. Yeah, Curry Goat's another big shout as well.
Yeah, man, I do mine. I don't. I did like your mum. Yeah, some of the food was absolutely fantastic. I've never had ackee.
No, I've
heard of it, but I've never had it.
It looks on a plate. It looks a little bit like scrambled egg.
Yeah.
But I don't think it tastes like scrambled egg. It doesn't smell like scrambled egg. It's not for me.
Not your jam.
It's not my jam, to be fair. But brown stew chicken, yes. KJSJ7. Big up, bro, because this guy, he's a real one. Every time, always on the watch-alongs, always watching the Red Cartel. He's always active and he supports everything that we're putting out on the channel. So big up yourself, bro. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, brown stew chicken is...
Red Moon said I should be respectful. I was being respectful. Ella's mum knows I love Ella's mum. She's one of my favourite mums.
There we go.
She's fantastic.
There we go.
The food and the drinks are generally delicious. Dan likes is it like smoothies?
Yeah,
or?
the pineapple juice. That is Dan's favourite, to be fair. I personally, carrot juice is my favourite. I don't even like carrots, but carrot juice, there's just something about it. She never made it for us. It's normally me nan that makes the carrot juice, in all fairness. But what was I going to say then? Yes, we've got nearly 2,000 or just over 2,000 of you watching us. The Liverpool lads are lined up. They're about to take to the pitch. There's Alexander Isak in shot there, and we will keep you posted. But yous have got some admin to do. We've got 700 likes. The game is probably about 4 minutes underway. 300 of you good people that haven't liked this stream already, drop a like on it. Let's get it in nice and early, and then let me and Steve focus on keeping you guys entertained for the next course of 90 minutes or so. So run it up, people. Yeah.
There you go, get your feet. Jamaican banana bread with rum sauce is good, according to Josh.
I can imagine that'd be a good one.
Yeah,
good dessert. I like our like fruit cakes, Christmas cakes, a good one as well. What's your score prediction for today? Let's get back into football.
4-1.
4-4. We conceding a goal, yeah.
I just think when you've got like a young kid and a reserve goalie.
He's not a reserve goalie.
I know, but all right, listen, don't shout at me.
Okay.
Fucking hell. Is this payback for like the mum comments? Are we angry? Calm down. All right, it's only a prediction. I hope I'm wrong. I hope Liverpool wins 8-0, but you never know. It's just a guess. And I think we're going to see Isak. I really want Joe Gomez to score. I've decided. That's me.
I know a lot of people in the chat were screaming for just start him up front. Get him in as the number 9.
Well, let's say if we get a penalty and it's like 4-0 up, can we get him? A game, but I don't know. He has a...
It'd be good. It would be good for him. Will Still is the manager there for Southampton.
See if this works. No idea.
Oh, no. I don't know if that's coming through yet, but yeah.
This is a strong lineup, says Graz. It is a strong lineup. Like I say, Liverpool made 11 changes. That's how good Liverpool's squad is.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, Jack's Bird saying the same thing. Let's hope for a Joe Gomez goal. Kieran with a good question. Steve, back to your hair chat. How do you decide where the beard starts? It's a good question. Side profile. I start on parallel with my ears because that way I know it's straight. So that's where I start. When I'm shaving, it goes to there, and then I shave all this. I shaved this today, and it's already
coming back.
It's stubbly. Yeah, it does my head in. To be honest with you, I mean, ironically, but that's where I go. I go to the ears, my friend, and then when I'm down here, I draw the line with the razor, and then
go for it.
Yeah, it'll curve. It's only because I don't really want to be completely hairless all over and look like a giant egg. I don't want that, so I try and go a little bit stubbly, but I can't match these up. They don't grow. You can.
Handlebars.
There is hair there,
but
it's very blonde. Yeah, so sometimes it looks like.
Have you ever used hair oils on your beard?
No, not really.
Sometimes.
There was a while.
I like they're like as I've got older, you get like.
Does that make it grow better?
It does a little bit, yeah. To be honest, and it helps with thickening out, because I always find when you go to like Christmas gifts and stuff like that, people get you like socks or after. I've started saying to people like beard kits and beard oils, and I have seen the quality.
It's worth mentioning a bit of a moment. Terrible news that came out of Liverpool earlier this week. Of course, the horrendous news that obviously former Liverpool women's manager Matt Beard died earlier this week on Anfield acknowledging him. I'd never really come across Matt myself, but Paul, Chloe and Dan in particular had, and were very, very kind, some very kind words about Matt. And yeah, just devastating news, man. It really is horrendous. So Anfield obviously paying tribute to Matt, and obviously our thoughts go to Matt and Matt's family and friends. His very young family as well, which it's just a terrible, terrible shame. I'm sure Anfield, paying its respects. And obviously, on behalf of me and Ellen, the whole Red Men team, we also pass on our respects, because just horrendous news, man. Just awful when that came out the other day. By all accounts, a very good guy.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of nice tributes said towards him over the course of the last 48, 72 hours. And again, the circumstances in which he's passed is shocking. It's really upsetting to the core, and I think it just goes to show and highlight how important it is as a community, as people, friends, family, whoever you've got in your life. Make sure you reach out to people whenever you're in difficult and tough times. I know it's always easier said than done, but I think it really is important, because it hits home when things in situations like this, people that have got the whole world at their feet, great opportunities, great career prospects, all of that, it can just be a mask if you're not happy with yourself. So the one thing I would say is, if talking does help, even if it is difficult to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's very, 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 very sad news. Anfield, very respectful. And thanks for all the nice comments there in the chat. But just devastating news, I say. It was shocking when we heard it, for sure.
Liverpool and Southampton both respectively in huddles at the moment.
Who's leading the huddle there? Look, the skipper on that. It was definitely Andy Robertson there.
As it is. It's going to be a big game. Southampton playing in a yellow and blue kit, a striped kit. Liverpool obviously in our home kit again. Alexander Isak there. Whew. And yes, guys, let's see how you've gone on with the challenge.
840 odd.
I've got 922 on mine.
Nice.
So you're only 80 odd away. Let's get it in before the next 5, as we are off.
We are underway at Anfield. Liverpool kicking towards the Anfield Road end to start. At this moment in time, it's a throw in on the left hand side to the visitors.
Can you foresee
It's a bit of a whack early on then for Southampton.
Can you foresee a fast start for Liverpool, or do you think it's going to be a little bit cagey trying to find the rhythm?
It depends on. It's again mixed team, isn't it? But you'd like to hope, given Southampton in a similar boat. Interesting that they've changed their formation to go to a back three.
A Carabao beer. That's a mad one.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to.
Oh, but Liverpool have won the ball high up the pitch there. Ball's into Isak.
Alexander Isak!
Oh,
save!
Blood fire, look at that, 46 seconds in, and Alexander Isak's already letting shots off. McCarthy there with a good save. Southampton get caught trying to play out from the back. I think it's Gomez there that plays really high. It's a great layoff there as well. Who was it that laid him off? Chiesa. Into Alexander Isak's path, he strikes it through, and the keeper makes himself very big, and it is a really good save.
46 seconds on the clock. Alex McCarthy's had some bad moments against Liverpool. Plenty of times, just had some good ones in the past. That was one of his better ones. That was a really top save.
Liverpool got a corner.
Yeah, Liverpool have a corner. It was a top save by McCarthy.
Big Italian guy in there called John the Lion. He played it on the deck.
Little set piece for the Reds. They're going to whip it in deep now. Left-footed into the box. Looking back post cleared by Southampton. Oh, and they are on the counter-attack. Liverpool got some work to do. It's 2 on 2. Can Liverpool get themselves back into position?
Well, we said would there be a fast
shot
start,
at goal was easy,
and it's just been closed down as well.
Good work. That was.
I think that's Curtis Jones as well. They're defending really well. Plays the ball out to Wataru Endo.
Good work by Curtis. That one.
It was brilliant.
Great
defensive work. Gets himself back. Gets the block in. Helps get Liverpool back on the front with Jeremy Frimpong there over on our right hand side. Plays in Alexander Isak, but the ball does look like it's going to be too far ahead of him, and it trickles out to play for a goal kick. I think he might have been offside as well, to be honest with you.
I think he knew it. I don't think that's why he put the afterburners on. But yeah, Joe Gomez pressing high up the pitch. Jones plays a lovely ball. The layoff from Chiesa is fantastic. Alexander Isak cuts across it, but it was a very good save. He could have left that for Trey, but I don't blame him for not.
No, mate, you rise the bread and you pay the money. Yeah, you'd expect him to pull the trigger every time. You don't expect him to shirk responsibilities there. I don't think there's any VAR in these early rounds of this competition. So I think we just have to trust the ability of the linesmen in these games.
Yeah, just Right then is Wataru Endo. Caught out in
he's caught
possession.
out, though, he is.
Southampton. Edge of the box. Endo start half,
goes
gets
to
a foot
ground.
in. Federico Chiesa loses out. Southampton with an attack, cross it in.
And it's
Headed away by Leone. Can he keep that? Yeah. Give away a corner in the end. But it's sloppy from Liverpool, giving Southampton an early chance. It was Endo just took a little bit too long on the ball. And Southampton, they've had a couple of little half counter attacks there made by a little bit of sloppiness from Liverpool. And they do get themselves a set piece. That Liverpool, again, have much changed. Liverpool have to defend. How much work have they done on these set pieces? Liverpool haven't got the tallest team as well, it's worth mentioning, given who isn't on the pitch. But Leone, Gomez, Isak is your height, really. Maybe Curtis as well. So let's see how they go. Out swing and corner, in it comes. Away at the near post by Isak. It's kicked back high into the box. Liverpool got some defending to do. The flag stays down for now. Another shot is blocked.
Corner.
Liverpool wanted the offside against Adam Armstrong, but it wasn't given.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, a little bit of early Southampton pressure.
Liverpool got to do a good job to contain them. Yeah, Hustle Bone says, yo, their kit is sick. I'm not going to lie. I can't lie.
All right, then, another corner to the visitors. Isak cleared the last one at the front post. They're going to get a second bite. In it goes again. Similar area.
And
this time it's Joey Gomez who heads clear.
Yeah, he does a really good job there, Gomez.
It was a good header, wasn't it? Southampton will get another opportunity to put the ball back into the box. They're going for goal from there. Good handling by Lamadaashvili. First test of the goalie, and he passes it with flying colours and throws out to Rio.
Sets Rio on his way. Lovely little inside footwork. Ooh.
Ran into trouble.
Yeah, just ran into the second man there. But the first one, just the drop of the shoulder to just cut inside was well done by Rio Gamoa. There's an opportunity for Liverpool to press, but Southampton are going to want to try and play out from the back if they can. And they are playing out from the back at the moment. It's going to go long now.
Leone does well.
Does really well there, Leone. And then he can set Frimpong off on his way. 5 minutes have flown over already. Southampton.
We've hit 1,000 likes, by the way, people. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Yeah, Southampton have had themselves a couple of corners, dealt with pretty well.
Alexander Isak shot in the 46th. And Liverpool, again, sloppy again, giving the ball away again. You've got to be careful here. Again, this will happen sometimes with a new team, but Southampton have certainly took advantage of Liverpool just being a little bit sloppy on the ball.
And they're happy to play a bit of footy, Southampton, as well.
Yeah, they always have been. Good play as well. It's Armstrong. He's going to play out left. Liverpool got some defending to do. Ball comes back to the striker.
And it's a great save. That's a brilliant save. That, you know,
it's a really good
that's
save.
A really, really strong save.
It was. Liverpool need to wake up because the visitors are having the better of the first 5 or so minutes. Post Isak's chance, Southampton have settled nice and Liverpool a little bit all over the place. It's a good save.
They've got all 11 men in Liverpool's half.
Cross comes into the box. Gomez puts that over his own bar.
And that's going to be another corner.
Good save, that wasn't it?
It was a brilliant save, mate. I know towards his near post, but in the end, yeah, he gets a strong hand to it and just pushes it up over his bar. Yeah, it's a really, really good save. Acrobatic at full stretch, but he gets it. Southampton have started well. Southampton are not looking like a team at the moment that are struggling for form in the Championship.
Yeah, no, they've been good. They're
playing quite
another
confident.
outswinger from the other side this time. They're going. They had third time lucky for Southampton. They go way deep this time. Again, Endo challenges. Can Liverpool counter? They've got the fastest man on the pitch to do it. But
I didn't see him. The picture did us dirty there because I didn't see him.
Cross comes back into Liverpool's box. Gomez clears. Isak helps him out, finding Rio and Gamoa.
Got to get it. Yeah,
he's got to go somewhere.
Got to find the pass.
Ooh, Robertson with a good ball.
Really good ball. Clipped into Endo, into the path of Wataru Endo.
And Liverpool can go from here. Like, let's keep the ball for a bit now, lads. Yeah. Liverpool it's been a little bit sloppy so far. Southampton, again, post that Alexander Isak early chance have settled, and Liverpool quite haven't found their range in terms of passes. Although young Rio and Gamoa has the ball towards the left corner flag now.
1v1.
Can he beat his man? And he's lost the ball under his feet, and in the end goes back, which isn't the worst idea. To his skipper on the night, that is Andy Robertson. Right then, here is Rio once again. He's got Isak inside. He uses, apologies, it was Trey come short and he uses him and he goes back. Yeah, I don't mind this. If we're going to keep the ball, do it properly. You know what I mean? First, proper look at Leone on the ball. Nice and simple. He looks a big lad, isn't he?
Massive.
That's the first thing you can tell.
I didn't realise he was actually bigger than
he looks like, statue-wise, he looks a little bit Daniel Agger. from afar.
I could
Big,
see
tall, strapping centre half.
Turn inside. Not bad. Shea there, just keeping the ball.
But for those wondering, by the way, Leone's playing on the right side of the defence. Joe Gomez is on the left.
Yeah.
So that's something just out of note. If you're just listening and you're not watching along, we do realise that sometimes this can be a listening device, not just a second screen for you. So there you go.
8 minutes played. Liverpool have got the ball.
Ash has got it sorted. I have the game on, but rather listen to you. That's why we sync you up. Sync us up. We'll commentate for you, and you don't have to worry about anything else. As the ball goes out elsewhere, we'll keep you up to date because in the competition, Brighton have gone 1-0 up at Barnsley.
Oh, what a finish as well.
That's a good goal.
Whoever that was, he put his absolute laces to do that one, didn't he? Gomez.
It's gone to 2-0. Sorry, that was 2-0. Apologies, that was 2-0.
Oh, that was the second goal.
That's the second goal, yeah.
It was a rocket. I wouldn't mind our Gomez turning up with one of them either. You know what I mean?
For now, Liverpool, it does look a little bit like Daniel Agger. I just think maybe Steven Gerrard. It's the haircut. Anyway.
He does look very scouse, doesn't he, to an extent?
He's got a very scouse
demeanour.
Just here is Leone, nice ball down the line. Liverpool play out wide to Jeremy Frimpong.
Just a little bit behind.
Yeah, I was going to say, Isak made the run, wasn't found. Chiesa does now find him and gets himself in the box. That's poor from Liverpool for him to be offside there.
Very lazy.
That's rubbish. Frimpong shouldn't have been offside there. But he was. And as such, free kick to the Saints.
Paul Harrison hasn't listened to TV commentary for years. I assume he just listens to us.
Perfect. Well done, Paul. You've got a sussed.
It's nice that's like, sometimes you buy a product or like a device or something and you just don't ever look back. I feel like that's an air fryer. You know what I mean? Once you start using it, we are like the air fryer of commentary, aren't you? Like once you start with us, there's just no going back. Who needs the oven afterwards? Oh, yeah.
Once you go Ste Errol, you'll never go back.
It's what they say.
It's been said before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Moving on. Lifting up the ball with Andy Robertson. He finds Rio.
And that's the other thing I love about these Carabao Cup streams can be so silly sometimes. They really can.
Rio beats his man down the line.
Does well pace.
I think that might have sneaked out of play. No, he's... Yeah,
it
did.
It definitely did.
Yeah, it did. There's Will Still.
Will.
Fade? Fade on a ginger haircut is bold, to be fair. I mean, again, I'm not the man to be talking about hair too much, but fair play to him. His side have definitely had a good, decent-ish 10 minutes. He'll be very, very content with what's gone on so far. Liverpool's chance came from them giving the ball away. Since then, they haven't really done that, and they have threatened with Liverpool. It's been Liverpool to give the ball away.
They haven't put a foot wrong, really, and they have been brave playing the ball out from the back a number of times here, Southampton. It's going to go back to the goalkeeper now. He is probably going to have to go long, which he does.
High up and easy for Andy Robertson to take a little touch.
He read that really well there, Robbo, to be fair to him.
No, he didn't. I thought he was going to go back to Mamardashvili. He chose not to. Chose to give it to Gio Leone instead. And Liverpool can try and play out. That's a poor ball by Frimpong.
Yeah, very lax, very casual.
Yeah, but nowhere near end of that. He sold him down the river. He hasn't had a great start, Jeremy Frimpong. Ball to the edge of the box that Trey and Yoni will clear with ease. But yeah, Frimpong's having a little bit of a little sleepy 11 minutes. He just stood offside before. He's played a pretty average pass, to be honest, there.
I like Trey. Trey's kind of got a little bit of a Gravenberch turn. I mean, he likes to let the ball run across his body a lot and manipulate.
Now trying to maybe make up for aforementioned error. Where's he going to go?
There's no real movement around him.
I don't
even really blame him for that one too much though, because there was nothing else in front of him. Yeah. He has to play the ball backwards. He wants to try and keep the tempo in the game, and he's just not on the same wavelength as his teammates.
It wasn't even close to a Liverpool player. That was like 3 yards away. Curtis Jones was like, "What was that, mate?" But anyway, we move on, and Southampton have the ball at the back. Their back three is very deep at this moment in time in their own half as they knock it round.
Producer in the back, Harwood Bellis. Is Bellis, not Bells.
There you go.
On the ticker.
There you go, Chrissy P.
Got some work to do.
Sort it out, lad.
Got your work cut out for you.
Frimpong loses it again. I tell you what, Jeremy Frimpong will have a better opening 12 minutes in his Liverpool games in the future, let's put it that way. He needs to wake up.
Yeah.
He's going to have a chance to defend now because Southampton are attacking down his side. Oh, I say that, they've gone backwards, so maybe not. They go again, no.
Oh, little step overs there. Southampton have been really good on the ball so far. They don't look phased at this Liverpool team whatsoever. Liverpool aren't really pressing either. Just went back into
I don't
our
think they
shape.
are going to do that.
No,
today,
not going to press the life out of them, but
Southampton attack down the right-hand side with Armstrong, plays it inside. Leone comes across, does really well.
Covers there.
Finds Andy Robbo. Man on though. Yeah, he
Good
finds young
reading.
Rio and Gamoa. And Liverpool have comfortable possession with Curtis Jones. Plays it back to his goalkeeper. First real look at Mamardashvili with his, it's a 2-yard pass, so maybe not. I was wondering to see if he was going to do some distributing, but he played the safe option. And Liverpool have comfortable possession with Curtis Jones. It's very deep.
Yeah,
He looks at this moment in time like he's more advanced. Whether that's just the way it's planned out for now, I don't know. With Wataru Endo almost dropping into a back four as well at times. Here's Joe Gomez finding Andy Rowe. 13 minutes gone. Again, a very early chance for Liverpool against Southampton. Isak forced a good save. Since then, it's been not much in terms of quality from Liverpool. Southampton have certainly settled and probably been the brighter of the team since. Again, they haven't really tested Mamardashvili. They had one good save actually that he tipped over the bar.
Yeah, both keepers.
Couple of opportunities there, but yeah.
Both keepers called into early action and both been equal to it. Both good saves from McCarthy and from Mamardashvili. So it stays 0-0. But 15 minutes played, you'd have to give a lot of credit to Southampton and the approach, the way that they've set up for this game.
Yeah, they've done well.
They look up for it. They look energised. They don't look like a tired team at the moment. Ooh, can we? And again, they're still playing it out from the back. Oh, Isak there with the press on, but he finds a way out. It's not ball Leone. He's switched over to the other side. He's dealt with it though. Joe Gomez has got to deal with that. Strong there from Gomez.
He's done well there, hasn't he?
He's done really well there, Joe Gomez. Was under all sorts of pressure, but he dealt with it, got the ball under control, recycled it, and he's going to get the ball back from his goalkeeper.
Yes, he does, yeah. Liverpool taking a little bit of time now, which is not the worst idea. If they can string 3 or 4 passes together, it would be nice. Enzo has been guilty of giving it away a couple of times. He advances forward.
I think that might be the issue with the midfield. It might just be slightly disjointed for a while, and that might take us a little bit of time to get up to speed. Trey's touch let him down there as well, but he's not going to win that back either. Yeah, now he's got to be on the press.
Trey's first touch wasn't great. He led him straight into the Southampton defender, and they can clear straight up the pitch. Gomez battles and wins his header. Can Liverpool pick up seconds? No, Frimpong loses out again.
Gets way too close, gets drawn way too close into the action.
Southampton attacking down there, left, cross, didn't come in.
His recovery pace has helped him there.
Yeah, I was going to say, he is quick getting back, to be fair, Jeremy Frimpong, as Southampton chose not to cross that. Uh, 15 minutes gone then. Southampton, comfortable possession on the ball. Just messaging Chloe. She was messaging me from the ground. Some nice keeping on the socials from some stuff coming in from there. Anyway, coming the Saints again down the left. Frimpong with more defending to do. His man cuts inside. Frimpong did well.
He did enough. He did enough. As Wolves have taken the lead against Everton.
Oh, have they, yeah?
Yeah.
Wolverhampton Wanderers 1-0 against the Blues.
Yeah, Nick Moore, it would go straight to pens. There's no extra time in this round of the Carabao Cup anymore.
Not do that.
Let's swerve all the pen stuff though.
16
a long way to go before you have to think about that.
If you'd have asked me after 47 seconds what was going to happen in this game, I would have thought Liverpool might have been a bit better. Because since that Alexander Isak's shot and save, Liverpool haven't done a lot. Well, they've done quite a few things wrong. They haven't done tons brilliantly. Again, this can happen. It's worth mentioning when you change a load of players. But to be fair, Southampton have made 8 changes to their team as well. And Liverpool just haven't been exactly been flying. Let's put it that way. Maybe that can change as Robbo goes along looking for Rio to put. No, that's just rubbish. Yeah, Liverpool just have not settled at all.
I think Slot there showing you've got to look after the ball, and I'd agree with him. You've got to look after the ball.
All coach said, Steve, stop squinting and get some glasses. I'm not squinting. There's bright lights in my face, and I'm concentrating. I can see fine. I know I can see. It's not doing my eyesight.
Well, if that's Philly's come out of his box.
Maybe I am squinting, but I'm not squinting because I can't read the words. I'm squinting because Every time if I look at certain directions, I've got lights in my face. I'm fine, my eyes are alright.
I'm blind, I can't say not to know.
They're one of the few things on my body that works well, they are mince pies. My knees are knackered, I've got no hair. My arse and belly are huge, but my eyes are alright. My eyes and my mouth work.
It's in the eyes, Chico. You can always tell by the eyes.
I reckon
Brighton
my
2-0
are
up,
okay as well.
Cardiff 1-0 up against Burnley, Fulham and Cambridge 0-0, Lincoln and Chelsea 0-0. Wickham and Wigan.
A lot of W's there, wasn't it? Wickham, Wolves, Wrexham, loads of wits, and a root at the end.
There was all sorts going on. My dyslexia was having a moment.
I didn't want to help you at first, and of course I might have to step in here.
I'm so glad that you did.
We're good.
Yeah.
I got you, brother. Right,
I think Hustle Bone says he had to play in Brave in the yard, I'd agree. Oh, it's a good ball. That's Alexander Isak was a little bit on his heels.
Alex Isak, but yeah, just went on the same wavelength, and Alex McCarthy can just web it as far down the pitch as it is.
Misty says the almonds pies have sent me.
Yeah, got a bit of Cockney rhyming slang. What are you laughing at?
Yeah, I see that.
My eyes are perfect. I can see Errol and Page are perfect. Is that disrespectful to me or Chris? I don't know if that offends more. Probably Chris, to be honest. He's got more hair than me.
Oh,
Southampton flick.
He's offside. That one, the other one, maybe not so much, but that one was definitely offside.
You know, if he'd have left that for his mate, was he offside too?
I don't know.
There was a flick on over the top for Southampton. He was miles offside. The lad who went and got it. There was another guy running through.
Yeah, he would have been favourite to the ball as well.
But nothing given.
Wow, yeah, that Gomez goal. I think that's the goal for the Brighton Gomez, not our Gomez, unfortunately. Yeah, it was a thunderbolt.
Liverpool have a ball at the back with Curtis Jones. Again, it's been a slow start, really.
That's better.
Can Liverpool up the pace with Trey and Yoni inside to Wataru Endo? He is fouled.
He's definitely fouled.
Free kick to Liverpool on the halfway line. Wataru's been a little bit guilty, Errol, of dilly-dallying.
Dilly-dallying's a good one, and I think he just looks a little bit rusty. You can tell, obviously, a lot of these players haven't had a great deal of minutes since pre-season, and that's the 20th minute mark, so if we have got a song to load up...
I'll be honest, I'm not convinced.
I'm not, but we can try. Our efforts can... It's the
can you hear that, Chris?
Counts.
No. Okay.
No,
the sound is... Sorry.
But we are trying to attempt to play the Diogo Jota song, because obviously...
We're songless tonight.
Yeah.
Listen, we are where we are.
That's
Chris is doing his best. Come on, Jeremy Frimpong hasn't had a great 20 and a half minutes. Can he make up for it now as he attacks down the right-hand side? He looks for a pass. No one's there, though, to be fair. He didn't have any options.
Poor me.
He's had to go back.
From Liverpool.
There wasn't a lot on for him there, was there, to be honest?
Not at all. Curtis is on the ball.
At least he passed to our... He kept passing to one of our lads, which is an improvement. As Liverpool just try and play the ball.
The basics right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Joey G.
Okay, for some of these lads, they haven't played a lot of football, and maybe that they just need to warm into it, perhaps, and maybe that is the case.
Well, I thought after the 46 seconds, I thought it was going to have a really fast start. I was like, oh, this is going to be a fast start to the game.
It was a good save as well.
It was.
And if that goes in, it could be different, but yeah, you're right, it hasn't played.
But yeah, as probably the more logical thought
the last few minutes have been a bit better.
Yeah,
they haven't given the ball out as much. Liverpool with another chance, and again, Jeremy Frimpong, he could find a pass now to the edge of the box to Endo. Endo cuts inside, looks for Chiesa. It was a bit tight in there. Southampton have everyone back, which doesn't
He's not
help.
known for executing those tight, intricate passes.
Yeah, it's not really Wataru Endo's job to be dribbling past people on the edge of the box, and he wasn't great at it, if truth be told. But Rio now is,
1v1.
And he's got two against them now.
They've doubled up. Very
Rio
quickly.
cuts back to the edge of the box, finds a pass out wide to Leone, and he can recycle the ball to the other side to Trey and Yoni. Trey, he's got two on the edge of the box. He wants to find him. No, Trey goes to the byline, cuts it back. Chiesa, wants a penalty. Frimpong was, Chiesa wanted the penalty, not given.
What's going on?
He wasn't happy with that one.
He looks proper bamboozled.
It was Frimpong, sorry, you're right. Played a nice little give and go to the byline. Chiesa wanted the...
Nah, I don't think that's a pen, nah.
Downs, it was, who put a little toe in. I don't think it was a foul. I think Chiesa went down a little bit too easily.
Very, very soft.
Maybe I do need glasses because I've said the wrong name 3 times. Brighton have scored again, apparently.
Why? You lie! Is that Gomez again? Lad, if whoa!
Yeah, Brighton. Maybe that's what the other lads were on about before. They may be favourite Edwards. Brighton have just scored from the car park. against Barnsley. That's been the most exciting part of this game has been the highlights of the other games.
Innit?
Shall we do the Brighton Barnsley watch-along?
Mate,
This has been shite.
what
That's
an
been fun, yeah.
absolute rocket that was. Hopefully it's the night for the Gomez's, man.
Yeah,
Because
I hope so. Frimpong plays a through. Is Isak on side? Isak to the byline.
it's going to stay down. The flag's going to stay down.
It has. Alexander Isak lays it off. Shot at goal.
Oh,
Good save
that's a good
again.
save again. And that's a better shot there
Federico
from Chiesa.
Good shot.
He's looking like...
He has some funny facial expressions, doesn't he, Federico? Yeah. Nice work by Alexander Isak. He timed his run perfectly.
On another day, maybe VAR.
I don't know. Have you got VAR?
No.
No.
Definitely not.
He might have been offside. Wasn't given. Chiesa's shot was very well saved.
Drills are hard and low.
Yeah. Good save, that. Really good save.
Knocky Knock reckons his mark could score against Barnsley, but don't take nothing away from no goals. Yeah. Mate, those goals, I don't care who's in the net. They're not stopping them. If your mark scored, that's fair play. Yeah. Fair play to it. Hey, boom. That was an absolute belter.
Someone saying that was his hat-trick goal. Is that right? I mean, what a way.
20 odd minutes. Oh, they start 15 minutes before us, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's close to the end of the
Most
first
of the game
half.
starts like quarter, didn't they? Right then, Rio and Gamour again. It's fouled.
That's a foul.
What I would say is that every time Rio gets the ball, they are touch tight. They're not giving Rio any space.
No, they know he's the danger. He's the threat.
And Liverpool have a free kick. We're watching Will still, so I can't tell you what happened. What I can tell you now is Leone has got the ball and played a nice pass forward. I say that was rubbish. I was kind to him. Liverpool have won it back,
that's
though.
Nice, though.
Endo
That's
wins
nice.
it back to the edge of the box. Chiesa he couldn't find the fast.
But Rio's going to get it and pick up the pieces.
Rio to the edge of the box.
Three men around him. Andy Robertson just tried to fizz it in and find Chiesa by the penalty spot, and it was Downs that dealt with it, and it is going to be a corner for Liverpool.
It was a good work by Endo to win it back. It kind of fell apart, to be honest, with Chiesa. I think if he'd have looked up a little bit earlier, he's obviously not to know, but he had both Rio and Trey to his left. But he was back. He had his back to them, and in the end, it fell to Rio. He fed in Robertson, and his cross was diverted behind for a corner. Come on, Joey.
Come on. It's the night of the Gomez. Come on, lad.
Isak, Gomez, Leone in there. Liverpool go short with Chiesa, though. He's going to whip
Gotta
across
go
with his left foot to the back post. Easily cleared by Southampton.
Frimpong dived in and just give away a free kick.
Free kick to the visitor.
Dived into the back of him, didn't he, really?
He went for the challenge. He ended up clashing into the back. I think that's Cameron Archer who he's hit the back up. Yeah, it is. And it's a free kick. Two corners, two short. Is the one got Liverpool short corner? Didn't really pan out too much, to be honest with you.
Case is looking to get involved, though. He's picking up some good spaces. He wants the ball. He seems like he's ready to work hard and put himself about, so fair play to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
As the ball's played up, that was a really good ball. Just cut through Liverpool's midfield there.
Placing on the line. Leone has to come across
and
really well.
That pace there and strong. Just
I like
steamed
him.
In.
I think I like him. From the very little I've seen of him so far.
Glimpses.
I am getting Agger vibes. I keep going back to it like that. That was very Daniel Agger.
I just hope he doesn't have Daniel Agger habits.
Injuries.
And the other stuff.
No.
Injuries, yeah. We'll stick with the injuries.
If you get your Never Walk Alone tattoo to his knuckles, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet, to be fair.
Let's get the likes to 1.5k, says Kanto. I think it's fair enough. Where are we on the old likey wikeys? 1.1, we're miles away. Yeah, come on, do your work, guys.
And again, there's a chance on this right-hand
Southampton
side.
Cross it.
And it's Mamadashvili.
It was a poor ball, but Mamadashvili kept hold of that well. Southampton definitely have a goal threat. Liverpool were all over the place a bit there, to be honest with you. Yeah. If that's a better ball, they might have been in trouble. But it wasn't. And so they're not. Although Liverpool have given it away again. Have they? No, Curtis recovers. He's
never going to be quick enough to catch that. He is a fast guy, but
throw in to the Reds. It's
going to be a Liverpool throw.
Yeah, Moses here, Ali says the keeper and Leone are looking good. Yeah, which is, I mean, that's not really what you want against Southampton. You centre half and you go being your best players.
I wanted it to be Isak and Chiesa or Rio, but there's still plenty of time. Liverpool are approaching the half-hour mark. 27 minutes on the clock so far.
It was fired into Gomez. He done well in the end. Lincoln are beating Chelsea. Oh, nice.
Come on, the Lincoln. Ryan Saxton says, I think my 4-0 bet builder might be stuffed, but come on, you Reds. It's early days, man.
Well, what I would say is that
Don't panic.
Will Still and Southampton will be very, very happy with how the first 28 minutes have gone. It's been scruffy for Liverpool.
Big up Rachel Touch says, my hometown are Lincoln are winning against Chelsea. Rachel, you didn't get no score predictions in the chat, girl. Normally you bring us some good luck with some of your score predictions. Let us know what you think it's going to finish. Still got a lot of time to be played. And there we go again. Jeremy Frimpong's got a little bit of space to run into as well. Now Alexander Isak's peeled to the right-hand side.
Could have been in the box, to be honest with you.
Ideally, yeah.
Trey and Yanni then. A lot of lads in orange boots for Liverpool today. Trey, Alexander Isak and Jeremy Frimpong all in the orange boots. At the ball goes back to Gomez in his white boots. For anyone, who cares? Right then, Liverpool with Curtis. Trying to up the tempo a bit, which I don't think is a bad thing, if they can do that. Nice little turn. Give him a ball, please. Curtis Jones looking for a pass. Come on,
There's
boys.
not. He's had to double back on himself 2 or 3 times there, Curtis Jones. No one was really showing for the ball. Rio's done well. He's done really well.
Where's he going, though?
I don't know. Now we know it. He's gone. He's gone to Leone. He's played it into...
Trey. It's Trey and Yanni back to go. Better than Liverpool, at least trying to up the tempo a bit. Gomez goes long. Poor ball, really. Can Chiesa make something of it? No. Chiesa's ended up on this left-hand side for a second because Rio went for a little wander around, but it's not really led to much. Although bouncing ball at Endo gets a nice little touch on, and he's fouled.
Surely.
Back. That could, if a ref was being harsh, you could book for that.
Yeah.
Yander is he put his arm round Chiesa's chest really and threw him to the floor, and it's a set piece for Liverpool. If they want to send the big fellas up and cross it in, there's certainly an option to do that. And it looks like that might be
Joe Gomez is headed to that way now. It's going to be the left foot of Andy Robertson.
Leone.
He's giving someone the eyes.
Leone, Gomez, Alexander Isak go up there.
Rio stayed out wide.
Yeah, in case Liverpool want to play short. I think they might go back post looking for the big lad. Let's find out. Andy Robertson on a left-footed free kick.
There's a little space there.
In it goes. Not a bad ball. No one attacked it. It was our players.
Nobody attacked it though.
And Southampton flick it clear.
And it's going to stay in.
That was odd. There was like no one there. Like 4 men ran and it was all in yellow shirts.
Producers are already
panicking.
It could be a late winner.
There's young Rio and Gamoa looking.
And again, 2 on him.
Give it to Robbo. There you go. Andy Robbo heads up, gives it back to Rio. Now he's one-on-one.
Be direct. Go and be direct.
Gets
go
the
on,
byline. Gets
that's
a good cross
ball.
in. Who's it gone to? Chiesa chests it. Chiesa shoots.
Oh, that's a brilliant block. That, you know, he absolutely got everything behind that.
It's a good touching strike by Federico Chiesa. It was a very good block by the Southampton defender.
Rio's back on the ball again. Plays it into Endo. Endo's going to play it back towards Joe Gomez. He plays it out to Leone. Leone deals with it. Plays it out to Frimpong.
He's going to have to go backwards. He hasn't really got a pass on. Yeah. Gives it to Joey G. And Liverpool can start again. This is that goal, by the way, that we're looking at. The Lincoln goal. Chelsea give the ball away.
Poor. Is that Chalobah back there as well? That was absolutely awful.
But then Liverpool themselves trying to play through the lines, get it out wide to Jeremy Frimpong. Isak needs to get in the box, man. Instead, as Liverpool cross it, it's out.
Come on, it's got to him now. It's dropped to Isak now.
Isak looking for twisting and turning and trying to find a pass.
He's got to go backwards again now.
I don't know why he was over on that left-hand side. Liverpool had 1 man in the box, and it was Andy Robbo. I mean, obviously it's maybe tactical, but I don't understand that. If Frimpong's running looking for a cross, you want your big fella in the box.
Gomez slips
as he plays
and he's not able to recover.
Southampton on the counter.
He's only got one on his own. This Archer kid, he's on his ones.
Curtis and Chiesa.
He's waiting for a little bit of support now. It's gone over to their left-hand side. Frimpong's got some defending to do. The ball goes into the box and it's a...
What a bit of defending that is, I think, from Liverpool. It looked like it was going to be an own goal, didn't it?
It really did.
The Cameron Archer missed that. Did Gomez touch it behind? I think Gomez fires that behind. I thought that was a goal.
I did. I was just waiting for the net to start rippling.
That's amazing defender by Gomez. How has he done that? I mean,
it's more luck than judgment. It is. The ball's proper lucky though.
Manning crosses it in. It just hits. No, actually, he defends it, to be fair to Gomez, but it goes narrowly past his own post.
And that would have been not the type of Joe Gomez goal we wanted to see.
No, yeah, we didn't want that one. Boy. To be fair, he was unlucky slipping, but just about got back. But Southampton have another corner. 32 minutes in. Deep corner this time. Head of the goalkeeper claims.
And the keeper does, Mamadashvili.
He's a big fella.
Yeah.
Get out of the way, you.
Move!
Liverpool looking to roll.
And it's Curtis Jones.
Yeah, go on. Run, Rio.
Go on, get up there now. Go! Make the run.
Him, yeah.
You've got to make the run there, lad. You've got to stretch the defence.
It is Rio and Gamola. Curtis told him where to go, get out of my way, and eventually passed it to him, but it kind of slowed the momentum. Now, I think Rio's going to be on his bike there.
He really has.
Anyway, Curtis has it back. Little ball inside is easily cut out.
Poor.
Southampton can look to counter again.
Oh, he was always going to run out of space, though. I really want to say that we've contained.
People having a go at Joe Gomez. I thought he did all right there. I mean, he slipped when he passed it. That's just unlucky.
He was unlucky and
then he
got
defended.
Lucky. Yeah, you know.
He can't help slipping over. Anyway, here's Federico Chiesa. Right-hand side. He's probably been the brightest of the attackers. It's not been a high bar. We haven't seen much of Alexander Isak. And we haven't seen... Rio's seen a bit of the ball, but he hasn't actually done tons with it.
Yeah, he's not been as direct as he normally is. He's taking his time in terms of those standing starts and trying to drop a shoulder. See, this is what we're missing in that midfield. When those players seem to go in and press the likes of an Endo, the likes of a Trey, yeah, that shoulder drop, that just rolls a man and just gets you 2-3 yards further up the pitch.
Anyway, here's Liverpool right-hand side where Jamie Frimpong goes back to Endo and then back to Leone. Liverpool patient. I thought he was going to whip across in there. I think Alexander Isak wanted them to. That option was not taken, but instead Liverpool have worked it to the left. Curtis to Rio.
See, these standing starts, that's not his game. He needs to just be direct.
Yeah. Doesn't really want ball to feet there. He wants to try and beat his man, doesn't he?
Which is fine. If he's just going to recycle it, it needs to be very snappy.
Endo around the corner. Tries to play it on, gives it away.
And then he gives away and now it's going to be...
Advantage to Southampton. I mean, it's a clothesline by Endo.
Yeah, it was.
A wrestling move, but Southampton...
Oh, he's done well there.
Yeah. Southampton will attack down the left.
Southampton have been equal to this 35 minutes played.
They've been the better just about of the teams. Again, Mamadashvili has to make one save, so it hasn't been like they've been amazing, but they've certainly played confidently and haven't made as many silly errors as Liverpool have made. As the Saints win a throw-in on their left, Liverpool's right.
Oh, and you've got the ball, you've cut in. Leone's strong, yeah.
And goes back to his keeper. And he clears
he's
it.
a unit, him, you know.
Yeah, he's a big lad. Anyway, Jeremy Frimpong wins his header. Chiesa tries to bring it down, loses it. Frimpong can't quite get a touch on it, and Southampton win it back. Sloppy is how I'd describe this first 35 or so minutes, Errol. Would you agree?
I would agree, and I'd also say it's been very disjointed.
Yeah.
From front to back, we've not really been...
Disjointed, like where it looks like loads of individual players rather than a team at this moment. But again, relax.
Yeah, there's still plenty. I'm not panicking. I'm just...
It just hasn't been quite...
Just calling it as I see it.
No, absolutely. I mean, yeah, quite a fireworks show.
And that's a little bit better, but Frimpong's been absolutely wiped out there. Are we going to get the free kick for that? Come on. Yeah, he is. He's going to give us it. He does take a clatter in there, though, Jeremy. Oh, no, what? What? So we're not getting a free kick, it's a throw-in. Got that wrong. Okay.
It's weird. Liverpool got an advantage. That was never there. Anyway, it's fine. Right then.
Go play him in now.
Andy Robertson went for the slide route ball. To be honest, Rio was never getting that. And he was telling
He's asking, yeah. Liverpool just struggled to live with it a little bit tonight so far. Southampton looking quite comfortable. They don't look like we've... Oh, and there's another opportunity to play them through, but that's really well worked right by Andy Robertson. And now there's a chance because the Southampton players up the pitch. Let's go, let's go.
Chiesa finds Robertson.
And now it's Isak on this left-hand side. And he's doing this.
Beats his man now. Beats another one. Can he get to the... He gets there, he's going to cross it, is he? Cuts inside. Isak crosses.
Oh.
And it was well defended.
And that's probably the best little bit of attacking that Liverpool have done so far. The Liverpool crowd applauded.
Like him limping. Get up. They get a little knock. Little step over from Alexander Isak. Yeah, he got a bit of a kick there, didn't he?
Just on his heels slightly, and there's Chiesa over this side now. Very fluid in that front line, popping up different spaces.
Go back to
Liverpool going to go back to front.
Let's go from Isak. Looked sharp there, didn't he?
He did.
Well, just no again
when you don't getting the ball there, just a little turn or something. Just take that midfielder out of the game.
Yeah. Chiesa back on the left now. He's got Rio with him if he wants to use him. Does he? No.
No.
You can do it yourself, mate, he says. Crosses back post, looking for Frimpong, easily cleared though. Can Liverpool win it back with Leone? Unlucky, he tried to head it back. Southampton will look to clear. Endo wins it back for the Liverpool, oh well done. And Curtis tidies up. That was good.
That was good. There we go. Let's go. Come on, boys. Let's up the tempo a little bit here now. We've got big 6 or 7 minutes left of this first half. Let's try and end the half the stronger side.
Here's Rio and Gamoa left hand side. Where are you going to go? Trey Inyoni. He was kind of in his way. So he goes to Robbo. And Liverpool have it back with their centre halves. I've liked the look of Leone. He's been alright. He looks comfortable on the ball.
Yeah, he
looked
does.
Alright. Yeah. But we try. Let's go Curtis to Rio. Again, 2 men on him. So he's got Curtis on the overlap if he wants to use him. He doesn't. Robertson does. Down the line, coming and going over. Keep that one in. He's
Bullied off the ball, but again, you would
young
expect
lads
a
against
young
the big,
lad,
big centre half. Just kind of give him a little nudge.
Welcome to men's footy, lad.
Throw in. Sorry, goal kick.
Gets up, no complaints. Dust yourself off. Go again, our kid. Go again, young man.
There's a lot of angry people in the chat for a League Cup third round game. Relax. Just relax. Save your anger for when you need your anger.
3.2 of you's watching as well. 3.2 thousand of you's watching. You should know better. Some of you's in here every single game with us.
We'll tell you when to panic because we know.
Yeah.
We'll
Especially me, if I am not panicking, you've got no reason to panic. I'm usually the first one when
because ultimately, who's really asked? As Liverpool with Trey Inyoni finds Andy Robbo in the left back position as we approach the 40th minute. It's actually gone quite quickly.
Yeah, it's just flew over.
There hasn't been not a lot of action really. It's been either goalkeeper relatively. Although they, to be fair, what I would say, Isak and Chiesa did force good saves out of McCarthy. Southampton had one decent attempt themselves that Mamardashvili tipped around. Right then, Trey looks.
You haven't seen a lot of Trey on the ball.
No, not enough. Yeah, you're right. They're definitely being physical with Rio and Gamoa as well. As soon as he gets it, someone's kicking him, pushing him, nudging him. Liverpool go long, no, looking for Alexander Isak. Just a little bit too much on it.
Yeah. And the defender was probably going to be equal to it as well. He wasn't going to let him just have a clean run at it. He was going to make it difficult for him as possible.
Right down Southampton, brought it back. Go back to keeper. He is going to be pressed by Federico Chiesa. So he just kicks it long. Liverpool should win that. They do. They lose the seconds, win the thirds.
That'll do. Touch is heavy. That was Frimpong again. That's Frimpong.
Sorry, yeah, it was Frimpong into Trey. Frimpong dived in as well.
And then Nardi got the free kick. Oh, lordy.
Yeah, Frimpong's touch wasn't great. He's not had a good half, has he? It's fair to say.
No.
Did he dive into this as well? It's not the worst foul ever. He does stand on the lad's foot.
Well, it's kind of, yeah.
But anyway, Southampton have seemingly taken this free kick quickly. And then on down the left, but he give it away.
But he did give it away. And Frimpong does just clear his lines, gets up the pitch.
He wasn't messing around that time. He just big oof and under. Ball at the back then for the Saints. And Alex McCarthy in front of the Southampton fans. I'm surprised they haven't got a set. I mean, it's miles to be fair. But there's a few empty seats in the Southampton end. As Liverpool with...
Liverpool, all the way to Liverpool in the school night. Not ideal.
No, I get it. Right then, Joe Gomez asking for a pass. He has to give that to Curtis quicker.
Go on, there it is. Oh, that's poor though, Joey.
Yeah,
there it is. And now he is
on
onside.
It's Armstrong against Mamardashvili.
Great.
And he's hit the bar. And the rebound is in. Miss right.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
How Liverpool are not 1-0 down, I will never know.
Lordy.
Joe Gomez, you lucky boy. I was defending him earlier. You can't defend that. He gives it away. Armstrong hits the bar. There's an open goal for the header, and the guy heads it wide. I thought it was in. I can't believe he missed.
And that's another bad ball there.
And that was...
Liverpool are desperate for half-time yesterday.
My goodness gracious me. That was dreadful. And from both teams. Southampton
yes,
away,
yes,
Isak!
yes, yes, though, a little blink, yes, in the blink of an eye, Liverpool are almost 1-0 down, and then the man of the hour, Alexander Isak, punishes the Southampton mistake. And Steve, what do you make of that?
Alexander Isak scores his first Liverpool goal. Liverpool should have been 1-0 down. They end up 1-0 up. The goalkeeper plays a dreadful pass. Liverpool take advantage. And Alexander Isak slots home. And yes, from one end to the other. I couldn't quite believe that Southampton didn't score. But for the first time of hopefully many, Liverpool's new number 9 capitalises on a dreadful mistake from the Southampton goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper again, just poor. And considering he wanted to play out from the back so far all this half, Chiesa does really well. Big up Chiesa for the assist there. One thing on his mind, let's get the ball back to the guy in the middle.
And he's not going to miss
He's not going to miss that. Sits the keeper down and just places it over him. And there it is. The first of hopefully many. But
Alexander Isak, historical moment potentially, his first ever Liverpool goal. Just moments after this, Armstrong ran through, dinked it over the goalie, it's the bar. How that lad misses his header.
He heads it into the ground. Why didn't he just head it straight forward, bro?
I think Leone gets kind of in his way and he's trying to knock it round him. But my goodness, I'd have scored. I think I'd have scored that.
He thinks because Leone's going one way, he wants to put it back the way Leone's just come from. And he just absolutely gets it wrong. Wow. And just when we were saying Liverpool were hanging on, probably needed half-time, it's now Liverpool 1, Southampton 0.
Alex McCarthy, he's done it before. He's done it before against us. Do you remember the one when he just ran out of his goal and gave Mo Salah an open goal?
Yeah.
Like he's done
just
mad.
Vacated.
He's done mad shit, and Will still can't believe it. He absolutely can't believe it, and rightly so.
How are we not 1-0 up? Celebrating and they haven't put the ball.
Imagine if like you were watching this on a stream or something, and it died as the ball fell to that lad's head, and then you learned it was 1-0, and you learned it was Liverpool who'd scored. You'd be like, "What's going on? How did that happen?" Well, I can tell you how it happened because it was a terrible header.
And it'll be interesting to see now. Do they have the focus, the composure to be able to get themselves back into this game, or did he start getting a little bit erratic, as we've seen here? Cameron Archer there already giving away a foul on a yellow card.
Yeah, he's been bright, to be fair. He done well to nip in ahead of the goalkeeper. As much as it was a goalkeeper's mistake, it was good by Chiesa. He wins the foul there, gets the fella booked. We're into 1 minute of the time, by the way.
And you said that he's been probably one of our brighter ones in that front three.
Yeah, and he's definitely got the assist for Alexander Isak's first Liverpool goal. That'll do him the world of good.
Liverpool again, no, just sloppy on the ball. Taro Endo there, battling away. Wow, yeah, good feet.
Nice.
Well done, keep going, pass it back to him.
Why are we giving the foul? We've got the ball.
Are you messing? Oh, you're taking the piss, ref.
Why did he give us that foul? We had the ball.
Endo was brilliant.
We had the ball. You didn't need to give that. Anyway, he did. Free kick to Liverpool. Do us a favour, fill the chat with the Sweden flag for us. Go on. Let's get some Sweden flags in. Or some thumbs.
Yeah.
Or a bit of both. Fill your boots. As Liverpool attack again. Jeremy
now.
Frimpong, Liverpool ending the half with the ball. Cross comes in, it's a poor one. That kind of sums up his first half, to be honest. He hasn't had a good one, Jeremy Frimpong. He'll have better first halves for Liverpool. But the Reds do lead by 1-0. And it is the first of hopefully many for Alexander Isak. Capitalising on a dreadful mistake by Alex McCarthy. Dreadful pass, easily cut out by Federico Chiesa. He lays it off to Alexander Isak, who scores just moments though before it really should have been 1-0 to Southampton. Adam Armstrong,
fine margins, football,
thinks it over, and I think it was Cienza who missed the header wide. And yeah,
you'd be having nightmares about that, wouldn't you? Like, it's bad enough in normal circumstances to miss an open goal and a bit of a sitter, but then when the team you go the other end and then punishes, it's got to be horrible. That has got to be horrible for them.
Like Armstrong, I still think Adam Armstrong should score, by the way.
Yeah. When he doesn't and the cannon's back to his man in a yellow shirt, he's got to finish it.
There are genuinely few times I would ever say this, but I could have scored that.
Real talk. I've seen you score goals.
I would have backed myself to not miss that header.
To be fair, I'm probably the opposite. Those really easy ones that are on a plate, I end up doing that type of shit. It's the Gomez's from the Brighton games. They're the type of goals that I score. Got no right. But yeah, no, that was shocking. And again, it just goes to show, especially at this level, define margins and you will get punished for those mistakes. Liverpool very nearly got punished, but the second there was an inkling that Alex McCarthy was going to undercook that pass to his fullback, Freddie Chiesa was all over it like a rash, and then he made no mistake. He knew exactly what he needed to do, released the ball to Alexander Isak, and he's not going to miss from there. He's the coolest guy at Anfield when those type of situations come about.
It's been interesting, Errol, because there's been some good Liverpool performances and there've been some stinky ones.
Yeah.
Frimpong's having one. Gomez feels like he might be having one. Yeah. Endo at times, although he did recover a little bit towards the end.
Up and down.
Rio has found it tough. Yeah. I think it's fair to say that they've done a good job on Rio.
Trey's not really been involved as much.
Okay.
Yeah, the midfield, again, probably disjointed is probably one of the right words for them. But Robertson's looked all right. Leone's looked okay. Mamadashvili's looked all right. Again, Isak's had 2 big chances. Berry's one. Looked okay. Chiesa's probably been the best player on the pitch for Liverpool. Am I right in saying? I don't know if the chat agrees. But I think he's probably been one of our better players in terms of performances so far. It's interesting. I'm glad that we scored because I know when we will talk about the bench and stuff and the options that we've got. But I just felt, I wanted to see something from this 11 that kind of gives you the belief that we can bring the players off from the bench to just see out the game, as opposed to it doesn't look like the type of bench you want to be turning to when you're chasing a game or you're 1-0 down or you're trying to get back into a game. So I'm glad that we've got a little bit of a cushion now. But Liverpool, I think Slot's the type of manager that will tell them exactly what went wrong in that first half, and they'll have to come out in the second half and they'll have to brighten up their ideas.
It's interesting because I said before, like, we got whispers from the ground, and I don't know if this is true, and we'll find out in a moment, that Curtis was only going to play 45. There isn't really another natural midfielder on that bench. Maybe young Kieran Morrison, which would be a big call to do that. So it'll be interesting to see if that ends up being true. It might change, of course. Things obviously can change, but like. It's been a mixed bag from Liverpool. Again, when you
drop Chiesa into the 10 potentially and put somebody in that forward line, is it Gordon or Dan's that moves onto that forward line a little bit, gives a little bit of width. It'd be interesting because, as you say, there's not really a recognised midfielder in there that you could drop in.
It's worth mentioning, and again, some of these lads do have not much football in them. Joe Gomez, 11 minutes against Arsenal. We haven't have we seen Endo at all? Not really. We haven't seen much of Trey this year. So Chiesa in moments maybe a bit more because he's been off the bench. But yeah, we'll find out. I've just had a message from Aaron at the ground, by the way. He says Alexander Isak is doing some sprints on the pitch at half time. Presume he's coming off. So that might be one. That wouldn't surprise me if it's Ekatike. Well, he might go with the young lads. I don't know, but wouldn't be surprised if Alexander Isak is taking off now again. Liverpool working back his moments. So if that is the case, I mean, just amazing, Errol, just from to get that goal. Again, who cares really if he didn't score? But it would have been, you haven't scored yet, didn't score against Southampton, that's put to bed.
Yeah, no, he has. He's off and running. He's on the score sheet. He's got 2 appearances so far, 3 appearances for Liverpool so far.
Can I ask you a question though? Because you're my cool guru. Like, you can tell me how cool things are. That's usually your job in my life, or one of your many jobs I rely on you on. Is that like the coolest celebration going?
At the minute,
it's pretty cool.
It's up there.
Like Haaland does this.
Which is fair enough. That's order. That's like order baiting in it.
But that's
just like who are these? Yeah, it's like who are they?
Yeah,
like it's borderline cheeky. That's what it is, and he's done it against us. So I felt the hate.
Any other celebration? Let us know your other celebrations. Obviously, Mo's got a few. Mo just cannon off on the boards is decent. When he just has that's quite cool.
Just sits down. Who else?
Yeah, we haven't really got to. So let us know your favourite regular celebrations.
The knee slide, Verge's
dad.
That's another aura one for me. That though, because we always see it a lot, but when he does, it's like aura.
Chris mentioned Cole Palmer.
To be fair, actually, I'm not even gonna lie. That to me is I don't know if it is Rodgers or Cole Palmer's. It's still up for debate. But for me, that celly is the coldest celly about.
See, I think that's better. Because that is, my name's Cole and it's cool.
Yeah.
That is, get on this.
I've just sat him down, get on that.
That guy there, yeah. So maybe let us know your thoughts on your favourite celebrations.
The Cole Palmer one's also, Sturridge.
That's old. I mean current. To some of the old ones. And Carl makes a good point. I don't think you can ever really call Cole Palmer cool.
No.
He's a really good footballer. Yeah. He's a bit dumb.
But I like that.
No, it's nice, but he doesn't. It's nice.
He's got a lot of.
No, he isn't endearing, but he's not cool.
No, he's not. He's not.
Alexander Isak's cool.
Yeah.
I actually think Erling Haaland's a bit cool. I think that's quite good as well. You know what isn't the best? Fucking that.
Oh, that mask thing?
Yeah,
No, I'm not
yeah,
into the mask gimmick. I'm not
no,
into all the cosplay players and all that nonsense. None of that.
Nah, I'm not a big fan of the Gyökeres one, if I'm honest. Did the thumbnail. Have a bit of that.
Cody salute, yeah. Boom.
That is good.
And as well, R.I.P. Diogo Jota, because I did love the game and one, because that was a big part of his personality.
Cody
I do
salute
like
is good,
Cody's salute. That's quite a cold one, that though. That's probably like arrogant, just militant. Boom.
Yeah. I do like Mo sitting on the boards though as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do.
It looks like he's might be coming off because he's doing a lot of work. Yeah, he's definitely coming off.
Yeah, he is.
He's doing his warm
he's
down,
doing
so that'll
his
be him.
warm down.
Fair enough.
But he's done his job. 45 minutes, 2 chances, 1 goal. That's what you expect from him.
Is that a warm down? Or yeah, it must be, because he's doing full sprints.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if that was him just keeping loose ahead of the second half, but no, he's doing proper sprints.
Yeah. Nah, fair enough. Yeah, I used to love Bobby's kick celebrations and all the acrobatics.
But again, they weren't cool. They were like emotional. Cool is like when you're just like,
calm.
do what. Cole Palmer, I do like that one. I think it's quite. I like people who have a regular celebration as long as it's good.
Good,
I
yeah.
like a shit one. With all due respect, like I know we have a lot of Irish people who love Robbie Keane. It was crap. That little flippy
thing, yeah,
that was just the worst. I think that he did it against us, and I was like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know what I mean. Like,
It's a bit like
it's so cheeky. So cheeky. There's no best centre half, and get on that.
You know, my lad's just started. He's just old enough, Lucas, now, where he can start like doing like the FIFA. Now it's EA games, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like sometimes I help him out because whatever. But and like sometimes, someone will score and then like they do like the celebration and it pisses you off. Like they dab on you and I'm like, who's this? And it's probably some like 7-year-old who's just absolutely mugging me off. I think if someone scored against me, if I was the goalie and I passed the ball out and someone scored and then did that to me, I'd be like, fuck's sake.
Proper demoralising. Which Frimpong's one? I like that as well. The little dance. Anything with a little dance in it, I'm all about the rhythm. So anything with a little dance in it, I'm all down.
Virgil's beard one, is it? I don't think that's cool. I think Virgil's just a very cool guy.
Cool. I don't think anybody else could get away with doing this after scoring apart from Virgil van Dijk. Like, he's just got aura, so you've just got to give him ratings.
Absolutely. Dan says, what would our celebration be? What we'll do, we'll go for a couple of quick breaks. We're going to keep an eye out. By the way, our unawarded documentary is available on YouTube for you to watch at some point. Don't do it now. Yeah, but you're going to see a little clip from that. Let us know your favourite celebrations, current celebrations. Me and Ed will have a think what we would do if we scored a goal for Liverpool. And we'll be back with the second half of the watch-along after these quick messages. See you in a minute.
We've uncovered a host of Liverpool legends that we believe are owed medals from seasons in the past. It startled me, some of the people we're discussing here, because you just don't expect it.
Jan Molby, what a pass for the football.
He made the game look easy.
Couldn't bring into the team, he was one of the best teams the club's ever had. Going back to the group I was with, Sammy Lee was the one who made it into the first team, but he had to get ahead of Jimmy Case.
Sammy just was so in the infancy of his career.
Although it was frustrating, I knew even when the time come, then I'd be ready.
Phil Neal, the most decorated Liverpool player of all time.
Dad liked him, and Liverpool signed him.
The chief scout, he said to me, I went home and told Bob Paisley, go and buy him now.
I don't think anyone can speak about David Fairclough without saying super sub.
Part of the conversation I had with Bob Paisley while I was away seemed to intimate that perhaps they were tiring a little bit of me.
Gary Gillespie was huge. Tasked with the job of breaking up Adam Hansen and Mark Lawrence.
Ronnie Rocket. He just took the league by storm.
No one was going to knock him off the ball. Battering ram who could go through defenders.
Now it's about getting the Liverpool legends you've just heard all about, the medals they were never officially awarded. Hey everyone, it is a new month, which means only one thing. It's time for a new legend giveaway here at the Redmen TV. If you are already an existing legend subscriber, you're already in the hat. But if not, what are you waiting for? Get yourself subscribed now as a legend and you will be in with a chance of winning this stunning piece of memorabilia. That's right, an iconic vintage Liverpool shirt signed by former Reds captain, legendary Phil Thompson. Not only was he playing career boss, he went on to have a pretty significant coaching career at the football club as well. So proper Liverpool legend status right there. You will get loads of amazing perks as a legend subscriber, as well as a chance of winning that beautiful piece of kit alongside me. Get yourself there now. Get it done. Redmenplus.com. Legend subscriber. See you soon.
And welcome back to the show. Yeah, I've been asking about celebrations, like current ones. Like Oval Float, a nice name, says Sobbo's clip snap was cool. Now, if he keeps that as a celebration, that's a quite cool celebration.
I like the darts one as well.
Yeah, Liam Bent. Oh, that's James Madison. Ekatike's bow. Yeah, I hope he keeps that as Liam Bent. I rate the bow. I hope he keeps the bow. That's a good one. I'm just thinking like repetitive celebrations rather than just like one-offs, because there's been some really good one-offs. You know what I wouldn't do? If I was leaving on a free transfer to Real Madrid, I wouldn't do this.
Yeah, that would be fucking awkward.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think, someone asked me before, what would our celebrations be? It was a good question.
It was. Do you have an answer?
I don't think I'm cool enough. I'd just go nuts. Like if I scored for Liverpool at Anfield, I would lose my shit, is what I'm thinking. I reckon I'd just go bananas. Like,
but if that was your job and you had to do it all the time, like...
Yeah, like, I'm thinking...
You'd be shit.
You'd
be like that, wouldn't you? Yeah.
I'm so uncool.
Basic white bitch.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have said that. Not what I would have said. I mean, but yeah, you did. So maybe that.
Me personally, see, this is where I probably lose cool points because I'm an anime geek in it. So I like the Harvey Elliott. Yeah, Kamehameha would have been, that would have done it for me. I'm not gonna lie, it really would have.
That's not your basic white bitch celebrations that I can do, because apparently that's what I am.
No, I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying
I mean, it's like... no, that's you did say that. Kissing the badge says, yeah, I would kiss the badge.
I would kiss the badge as well.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. That's it. Chiesa's hands up in the air. That's what I would do. Jones says, yeah, just go nuts like Chiesa did. That's what I would do. Yeah.
Like that on the half is ridiculous. Poor Steve.
Yeah.
Kissing the camera, but you got to do that only against Man U. You know what I mean? That's a massive one.
Mo's Archer celebration says Carl. He hasn't pulled out the bow, has he, for a while?
Not for a while.
The Mo bow.
The Mo bow.
I like Gakpo. Actually, I would probably, of all the Liverpool players, I think I
get away with the salute.
I think that fits my personality as well.
Yeah, captain in it. Just.
Oh, Pajak tells me to pose like Hannah.
The gaffer.
You know what? That might be it. Can you just run, stop, and go? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I think let's go with that one then. That's my one. So you're anime, innit?
I would have animated it. Yeah, I would have went for the Dragon Ball Z.
Let us know in the chat if you scored the goal for Liverpool and you were a regular goal scorer. What would your regular celebration be? I think I like players who have a regular celebration.
My mum didn't approve of my comments towards you, so I have to apologise.
No, it's fine. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
It's fine.
He knows it was a good jet, like it was a jet.
I get it. I'm basic. I am. I'm a very boring man.
Just kept it boom.
We're good. We're fine. Pajak would do the one-handed cartwheel.
Yes.
He'd fail.
And then probably get subbed off after with an injury.
Yeah, he'd fall over. The last time he did that in Ireland, the next day he couldn't walk. And he was going, my back hurts, and I don't know why. And I was like, really? Like, you don't know why?
I've got the footage to show you why.
He did drink a lot of Guinness having done it, so he might
I said that on a stream before. You're just not out drinking the fish. He is.
Mark Henry gives it a good job, who goes on tour with us. Yeah, Mark Henry does a really good job of it. They both drink a lot.
They can hold their own. But Hugo Ekatike is going to replace Alexander
Samantha
Isak.
would do the Verge. I thought that meant his beard.
I think it's for one of his kids.
Oh, I thought it was something to do with his little beard. Anyway, Ekatike's on for Isak.
Shadow boxing, I like that. I like a little bit of the shadow boxing. That's Kale, that though, innit? I really like,
Mateta celebration's not bad, is it?
I like the one with the corner flag, going and standing on the corner flag and just resting on it. That is pretty cool.
Southampton, anyway, underway.
Let's hope we see...
Curtis didn't come off at half time, by the way.
Yeah, and let's hope we see more goal sellies in this second half. That is a new one to me, though, in all fairness. Like, online at the moment, it's no longer like a celebration, it's a selly.
I don't like that.
They're hitting a selly, I'm like, yo.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And that's when I even start to show my age. I might be cool, but like, yeah. The sellies.
I'm still reeling from being base. I'm a base. Yeah, maybe I am. Maybe I am. Chris said like a child. Maybe that's I just accept what I am. Missionary. Vanilla ice cream.
I'm sorry. I am sorry.
Vanilla ice cream. Keep to the speed limit.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, maybe.
Play by the rules, man.
Maybe that's just what I am. I'm born to be.
And there's nothing wrong with it. And that's a really good ball into feet. And there you go again. But this time, Mamardashvili is going to get that comfortably. Joe Gomez with the ball at his feet.
All right then. Liverpool, can Jamie Frimpong start his second half? It wouldn't take much to be better than his first half because it was not great.
Who came off for Ekitike to come on? It was Alexander Isak.
Yeah, Isak. Yeah, I thought we covered that. Isak off, Ekitike on.
Frimpong
for
on
the
the ball.
Reds. Right then, the Reds have it on the left hand side. I wonder what Arne Slot. What do you think Arne Slot said to them other than like that was fucking rubbish, lads? There will have been some type of tactical instruction, you would think. What do you think it would have been?
I think it's probably just trying to get the ball into the forward line, into feet a little bit quicker, to be honest with you.
You know what I think
is missing, Errol?
And maybe I'm sorry for answering my own question. Answering my own question a little bit there. The ball into midfield isn't going forward from the, it's slow, so there's no one turning in the midfield.
No.
So there's no connection to the front line. You know what I mean? There's no one taking it, and like Gravenberch, McAllister, Sabozlai, like Curtis we know they can do it, but no one's taking the ball, turning around, getting it forward. You know what I mean? It's either sideways or backwards.
There's nobody really committing their midfield and then beating them in the midfield.
Just like if someone plays, like it's played into midfield, they turn and go forwards. Everything's backwards or sideways, and it feels a bit disjointed. Is it maybe Arne Slot working?
There you go, play that forward. That's a good ball. There we go.
He's getting fouled. He's getting ragged everywhere here. He's in the box though with his back to goal, lays it out wide. Young Rio Ngamoa, a couple of step overs. Chance to run into
the box as well first time.
Lays it edge of the box to end out. First touch is dreadful.
Touch, though.
And he runs in. I've seen Endo score from there against Fulham, but his first touch was poor, and Southampton can counter-attack.
And they've done well there, Southampton, to get out.
Yeah. Endo's chasing back his own mistake. He's the first over, and to be fair, does well.
He does really
If you're going to give it away, win it back, and it's exactly what he does. Yeah. And Liverpool have possession with Giovanni Leone.
John the Lion.
I tell you what, Endo's first touch at times today. His second touch has been a tackle.
Which he doesn't mind, but from
our
perspective, it's just
he's
awful.
He's playing himself into 50-50s, which maybe he just wants. Maybe he just wants to kick a guy, but it hasn't been the best. Again, he's rusty. It's worth mentioning, like, these things are all true. Like, these lads need it. That's why I think the League Cup can be important early on to get minutes into these guys, because we will need them at some point. Here's Rio Ngamoa, left-hand side, cutting in. Why's Kaiser over there? I don't know. Maybe just a little free roll for Freddie, I don't know. But Liverpool keeping possession. Nice. That was better from Jones. Forward pass. Back to him.
Just fizzed though.
Yeah, it was alright there.
Just breaks down a little bit there with Rio.
Rio's touch wasn't great, and Southampton, to be fair, play out, and I've done rubbish to give it away. Endo wins it.
Does better.
Gives it to Trey and on the edge of the box. Trey shoots. Deflected up into the air. McCarthy comes and catches it in front of Hugo Ekitike. He was following up just in case the goalkeeper had a little error in him. But this time he didn't, and Southampton have got an injury. Down. So the goalkeeper is going... The referee's going to stop the game. It's a injury for Southampton's
is that the guy 20. That missed?
No, I don't think it is the guy who missed. This is Yanda, who is offer. They are going to bring on... Who's he? What's his name? I can't see his number, so I couldn't tell you. We'll find out together.
Number 3, number 2.
It's got a 2 on it.
It's got a 2. It's only got 1, 2. Yeah, it still could be more. I think it is just number 2.
No, it's not. They haven't got one of them.
They haven't even got a number 2. Sound. Could be a whole host of names then.
They're going to do a little double. So
42 and 24.
That's Damien Downs and Shea Charles. Apologies for not knowing either of you guys, but they're both coming on. I'd be annoyed if I'm the lad who has to go off. Not, you know, because he's injured, he has to go off. But then because they don't want to waste the substitution, they take the other guy off now. Yeah. I'd be pissed off about the other fella who has to come off now. 5 minutes and I've got to go off because he's injured. But yeah, he's not happy that Defy going off.
Here's one for you then. If you had to have any current Liverpool player's hairstyle, whose hairstyle?
Current law?
Yeah, the current law. So whose hairstyle? If you had like a run it back a season, Dr. Cynic went to give you a little transplant, and boom, overnight you had the hair of. Who would it be?
Hugo Ekitike.
Ekitike with the little highlights in there as well, little blonde highlights.
That would look horrendous. I think the one I'd look most okay on me My head's massive, like. Who's got a big head? Leone looks like he's got a big head.
Yeah.
I could have the Scouse Leone, but I'd look a weirdo because I'm old. Robbo, maybe. He's got a little head, but I don't know. What do you think would suit me? Let us know in the comment section what would suit me.
Suit you eyes? I don't know. I think you could probably get away with a Chiesa trim, to be fair.
Yeah. JT says, just getting from work, lads. How's Leone been? He's done all right. He's been pretty cool. He's been better than Gomez. He's had a little bit of a pooey.
Better at the ball this week than I thought he was going to be.
Curtis,
or you could have done the Curtis Jones.
New haircut. I think I'll get away with his old one. I don't think so. But like, I can't have the Frimpong
dreads.
Again, that might be appropriation. We've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
As Leone right on cue gives it away. Yeah. To be fair, it was a miscommunication rather than a ball pass with Chiesa. Endo wins it back though, and it's foul surely. Yeah. Virgil, everyone's saying Virgil. I can't have it. Alisson hair and beard combo.
Yeah, the
scruffy.
You're on to win it though, aren't you? There?
I mean, I'm going from one extreme to another.
Ali made people saying Ali. Do you know what?
Szoboszlai. He's a very handsome man. I don't know. I don't think I could have long hair. That's the problem. Maybe. As Liverpool go along themselves, looking for Hugo. He's been fouled again.
Come on, ref. And he's gone
foul against him.
He's gone the other way. Hey, don't be a divvy though, lad. Come on.
He might get booked for that. He's punched the ball in the air. Will he get booked for that?
Yeah.
That
was just stupid. That was stupid, bro.
Yeah,
come on, lad.
Bit petulant there from Hugo Ekitike. He was being fouled. It was a poor decision by the ref.
Come on, ref. What are you doing?
The ref gives the decision against Ekitike and he just punches the ball.
Don't give them the excuse. Don't give them the excuse. Silly boy.
Jake says, what colour was my hair when I added it? It was like a blondie.
Could you get away with Virtus hair? It's quite short.
Yeah.
I think you could.
Yeah, and he's quite fair. He's quite fair as well.
Yeah. Don't think you could really go wrong with Virtus.
Yeah, that might be the answer. Or Connor.
Yeah, Virtus or Connor's trim.
Bit mousy. How come you got rid of the do-rag, by the way?
Because it was never... I stepped out of the studio, went into the public, went into the real world to get food. It was never supposed to be on.
Alright.
And then there's Liverpool, there's Southampton playing the ball down the line, the ball's gone into the box. Mum was like, ooh!
I didn't like that decision.
I didn't, and there was a slip there that saved Liverpool's blushes. But Chiesa's getting dragged about now. He was going to play advantage if there was any.
Ekitike then drifts out to the right, does really well. He's looking for a pass though, he's got no one against, so he's going to have to do it by himself. If he's going to do something, he'll try it. Hugo Ekitike dances around and he runs out of the room. And in the end wins a throw. No, someone had to come and help him there. I wasn't enamoured with Mamardashvili's decision to punch that out to the edge of his box. He got away with it, but I much prefer my goalkeeper to push that where it's going. And also, we'll see a replay of it now. Ball goes down the byline. Yeah, I don't like that decision.
I don't. The lad who slips bails him out as well. Otherwise, he could have been in a little bit more trouble there.
Andy App says, I'm just picturing Steve with Hugo's hair now. And Colin says, Steve with the Verge hair combo might look like a Scout Steven Seagal. Long throw in. Oh, Liverpool are going to take a long throw in. Joey G. Gomez, long throw. He has got a long throw. Everyone in the box falls over, and the ref gives a foul against somebody. Couldn't tell you who, or how, or why, or what, or when. But the number 17 for Southampton ended up on his backside. Kwashi, apologies, I don't know that guy, and he earned a free kick. That was a good throw by Gomez, though.
Really good.
Yeah, he has got a long throw.
Probably one of our only players in the squad, really, that's got that in his locker, isn't it? Proper long throw.
Calm says, your clock is off, please fix it. I don't know if we can. We're trying our best. We're like a second off. I can only apologise. Chris is doing what we can. We're ring with the skeleton squad. I think Fulham. I said Fulham v Cambridge might be the poshest game of all time.
Oh, I thought that was a good save in the end, to be fair.
Fulham and then, where is Chris? Says Maximum. He's producing the show.
He's a producer.
Chris is producing the show.
It's going to be another Southampton throw in. It's
going to be Conor Bradley's going to come in. It feels like Liverpool's subs are all predetermined.
Yeah.
The guys who have been playing a little bit are not going to last the whole game.
But yeah, Bradley is getting instructions. He will be on.
Anyway, long ball down the sidelines that Gomez is going to have to chase. Armstrong is going to make him play it. He does well. Finds his goalkeeper.
Leone's on the ball. Plays it back to Gomez.
Oh, that's good. Matthias says, I placed a bet on Isak to score 2 before the game. Thanks for your report of him telling me he was coming off. I cashed out my bet.
Good lad.
Well then, lad. Yeah.
Sound. Hope you got some winnings, some decent winnings.
Good job. Good job by you, buddy.
See, you needed to reel that in and go on the turn. There was a chance there, and there we go again.
Offside given. It wasn't a foul, actually. Jones won the ball back, but there was an offside given before that. And it is a free kick to Southampton.
Which manager style would you have if you was a manager? Me.
Slot, for me. Got it. I wouldn't have Mikel Arteta. The Lego.
No, I think he's talking about style of play. I don't think he's talking about hairstyle.
Oh, for him, yeah. Oh, it's Curtis Jones going off. That'd be interesting. Let's see a little Liverpool reshuffle. Frimpong into midfield. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Let's have a look. Maybe Liverpool go 4-4-2. Let's see how it pans out. 4-2-3-1. It looks like 4-2-3-1 for Liverpool. We'll keep an eye on it. For now, the ball is back with Alex McCarthy. It looks like Chiesa's gone to the 10. Frimpong's gone wide right. So it's Chiesa who's going to play in the midfield 3 with Leon. Sorry, with Wataru Endo and Train Yoni. Yeah, it's Chiesa's gone to a 10.
We did say that before. That could happen.
Yeah, that's definitely what's happened. Chiesa's gone 10. Frimpong's gone wide right. Maybe he can have a better game there than he was at right back.
Hopefully.
Yeah, Andy have to say I could rock the Arna slot trim. I am technically already am.
Brighton are just running riot against Barnsley. It's 4-0. Just going to rout them. But there you go, Ekatike there.
Ekatike into the box, loses out, trickles through to the goalkeeper, and Southampton have an injury.
Yeah.
He's fell over a few times, this lad. Mr. Manning.
Stay on your feet.
He's fine.
How's Chiesa doing? Gibral?
Yeah, he's been alright.
Probably one of Liverpool's better players, especially in the first half. He's been a little bit quiet in the second, but first half in particular, I thought he was pretty good.
Here comes Southampton.
With the new lad who's just come on there.
Yeah, Southampton through Downs. Win the ball back. Inside they go. Out wide to Manning. Leaves his man a little bit short. Endo half clears, but didn't quite get enough of it. Southampton on the edge of Liverpool's box now. Playing it nicely, actually, to be fair. Here is Cienza. He goes wide. There's going to be a cross coming in to defend. Endo gets in the way. Well. Trey half clears and then blocks the shot. But it's not fully.
It's going to come back Liverpool's way.
Cross again. Header up rather than out, and the goalkeeper
should and does.
Bradley marked his man at the back post well there. Oh, Mamadashvili, quick roll out. To Andy Robbo. I mean, he hasn't got a pass on. If you're going to have to come back, he does well. Liverpool skipper for the night. I wonder how long he goes, because again, I don't know if Liverpool will want to give Andy Robertson a full 90. He has been playing, he played against Atletico, he played against Burnley. Maybe you might get a bit of Milos Kerkers. I think if Liverpool scored again, they might get a young lad on, but at 1-0, they might not want to do that.
No. I think,
Listen, the League Cup is whatever the League Cup is. I do think it's important in these early days, mate, that you win these games so these lads can have another game, because they're going to be, of course, they're going to be rusty. But you want them having minutes in the legs, because you are going to need them.
Yep.
At some point, Liverpool will need Gomez, Liverpool will need Endo, Liverpool will need all of these lads. So it's important for them to just get those little run-outs now.
So you know that you're going to get regular football over the next couple of months as well.
Here's Rio Ngamoa inside to Chiesa, back to Rio. Can he force a shot? No. He's played it wide to Jeremy Frimpong. Frimpong down the line to Ekatike. It's a bit narrow and tight in here. Liverpool need to stretch it somehow. Ekatike looks for Bradley, and then, Southampton should clear. To be fair, they didn't clear. They've gone backwards, and now they've kept possession, but Liverpool might try and pen them in. Oh, he tried to win a throw in there, Manning, and he's failed. Good work by Frimpong. Go, that went out! I mean, that went out. I can tell you now that went out. The ref says play on. That went out. I can promise you, but it's fine.
Liverpool got the ball.
That man was a yard away from the linesman, and that was clearly out. I can tell you now.
You're the one with the good mince pies.
Rio Ngamoa, another chance to run at his man. He hasn't really committed to beating his man yet, has he? We know he can do it. He hasn't really just tried.
Got his head down.
It's been a lot of it's been backwards towards the edge of the box. Here's Chiesa. He will have a little run. Plays it into Endo. Across the Ekatike.
Oh, that's better. And that's
Chiesa scored. He's offside.
Miles offside. Miles off.
was a good finish by Chiesa, but he was
finish.
offside.
Brilliant finish.
Good little move though from Liverpool. Chiesa made the run for offence. He was miles off, to be fair to him. It was a good finish though, you're all right.
It was a brilliant finish.
I didn't need VAR to tell me he was offside. Southampton take off Skenzer, who missed the sitter. On comes Robinson. Southampton got themselves into trouble there by trying to play out. They've done it again this time and got out better.
Taichus, how's Leone been?
Yeah, a few people fast. First half, he had a bit to do. He hasn't done that much. He hasn't had a lot in second half. Actually, Southampton haven't been that much of a threat. But he looks comfortable.
He does.
He looks quick. There was a couple of times he had to put the afterburner on. He's looked fine. Here he is now. Some defenders do, actually.
I think Connor asked, I think it was Connor saying, what's the... Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Lucas saying, what's the shape?
It's 4-2-3-1. Yeah. Connor Bradley at right back.
There you go.
It's a front midfield of Trey and Endo. In front of them is... You've got Rio on the left, Chiesa in the 10, and Frimpong on the right, and then Hugo's up front. Hopefully that makes sense.
There you go.
Right then, Liverpool with Jeremy Frimpong. He's got Connor Bradley in front of him, plays him to him. Connor Bradley inside, didn't look up towards where Ekitike was. He played the blind pass, didn't get there, although he will get another bite at it. It was the right option, he just didn't need to have a look where his man was. Interesting that we got Bradley and Jeremy Frimpong on the pitch at the same time. Might be something we see when Salah goes to AFCON this. For now it's Ngamoa. This time he does the little step overs, doubled up on, no, can he find the ball? It just isn't quite Rio's night, is it? And that's fine. He's a young man. Just isn't quite going his way today. We need to sneeze. Excuse me.
Excuse you,
I felt that one here from a couple of seconds away.
Yeah, no, there's an Arsenal and Port Vale game tomorrow, so I imagine they probably do the draw after that. There's probably a couple of games going on tomorrow. If Arsenal are playing.
You are right, tomorrow, yeah. According to the BBC website, it's tomorrow. So there you go. Liverpool hoping to be in the hat. As it stands, they will be.
Oh, and that's another poor pass from Joey Gomez there.
Trey bails him out. Yeah,
really bailed him out there.
You know, I thought Gomez was excellent when he came against Arsenal. He's not been good tonight. No. He hasn't, you know, he wants to put pressure on the places of, particularly Ibu Konate. It hasn't been the best of Joey G. Again, he is another one who I think if he doesn't play for a while, he needs a run of games.
To get really full speed. Don't mind when he gets dropped in for the 20-30 minutes here and there. But when he starts and he knows he's got a lot to do, a little bit disappointing.
Jesus, the Frimpong to Bradley. Frimpong should keep that in. He does. Frimpong right hand side crosses. Bounces to Chiesa, takes a touch shot. He wants on ball, not given.
Touch was lovely as well.
Not given. I don't think, again, no VAR. So
there is no VAR, but that was a lovely little touch.
I don't think it would have been. It's very close to the
defender. It would have been way too close. It would have been harsh if he did give that as a handball.
Yeah, it was a good little move though down the right. Good ball in. Everything went
pace
quite well.
from Frimpong there as well, able to keep the ball in to begin with. Liverpool looking a lot more in control. I think Southampton are starting to get a little bit tired.
Yeah, you're right. Liverpool have dominated now. Could just do again that second goal. You might see a couple of young lads perhaps at that point.
It's potentially, you know, Southampton probably thought, yeah, let's run our race for a good hour, blood, sweat and tears, and that's really where you want to turn. Have the confidence to just let the ball roll across your body.
Let's have a little look at this block from Downs on Chiesa then. So it was...
watch it. It's a great touch. He just touches it past.
He wants that ball, but it's so close. It does hit the defender's arm, but it's so close.
His arms are down, he's got his back to it.
And I think, again, I don't think, even if there was VAR, you're not getting that. The guy's hand was like down here, wasn't it? It was a good, his first touch was good, but anyway, Rio and Ngamoa up against his man again.
Keeps trying, Rio, I like that.
Keep going. Finds a little touch to Ekitike, back to Gomez. Go on, Joe. He's going to shoot. No, he's not. I thought he was going to line one up then. Then he got another miracle. Frimpong looks more comfortable playing right wing today. Nice ball inside. Bradley can't quite drag it in.
Reel it in, yeah. Just couldn't reel it into his path.
Liverpool should win that back, though. They do. Ekitike from distance shoots, but can't. Yeah. Drags wide.
Scruffy shot. Scuffs it.
Yeah, easy goal kick.
Doesn't get the clean contact we would have wanted. Alexander Isak is now back in his training gear. Relaxing as it stands. Could be the match winner. But Chiesa does really well there. And that's a great little finish. Just lifts it over the goalkeeper, sits him down.
The fitness team making him do a sprint at half time is funny, isn't it? They clearly don't think he sprinted enough. They didn't have to do much, so they want to get the work into his legs.
Want to get the money's worth?
GPS probably said you needed to run more. Anyway, Southampton clear down the lines. Oh, flick on that Liverpool shot. Leone, nice, comfortable on the chest. He's cool, isn't he? He's chill. I like him. He's been a good. He hasn't been the most taxing 66.5 minutes of Giovanni Leone's career so far, but he's looked pleasing on the eye.
Just kept it simple, kept it ball moving, ticking over. He hasn't tried to be anything that he's not right now. And again, just finding your feet in a new team.
That was a good pass.
I think he's done all the right things there.
Ball to end out. Back to Trey, back to Gomez. Liverpool trying to
this
up
is
the
better.
tempo.
That's much better from Liverpool.
Andy Robbo down the line to Rio with a chance to run on his man. It's Gillette, I think the lad's name is. He's on the back pedal. This is where you want Rio running at pace.
That's better.
Rio and Gamoa into the box. Couldn't quite get on the end.
That was a better idea, though. That was a much better idea.
That's when he's at his best, isn't it? When he's moving at pace, Rio. I don't think he wants those standing starts.
No, and the defender's backpedaling already.
Yeah, here he is again. Look, they're getting so close to him every time he gets it.
He's done well. Ref, give him the foul. Thank you.
Every time he's got the ball.
That's a lot better. Well done. That's so much better from Rio there. Fair play to him. He's stuck at the task. He hasn't had an easy night so far, but he's still been surrounded by 2-3 men. Downs again. Just launching him down. It's a couple of times he's had a nibble at a few players. He could have had a yellow card easily.
Right then, free kick for Liverpool, left-hand side. It's going to be whipped in by the right foot. Is that Chiesa who's taking it? Yeah. Federico Chiesa with the cross, in it goes. Flicked on. Leone was coming around the back post, actually. The defender clears, corner kick. It was a good ball by Chiesa, actually. I think Leone was, if that lad leaves that, he's got a tap in, but well defended. Flick behind, corner kick for Liverpool. That the captain is going to gets a nice round of applause. In front of the cost was Andy Robertson.
Gomez, yeah, all the big fellas are all bundled together. That's the threat, innit? Try and get it towards Gomez, Leone, Ekitike. Robertson got his hand up.
Then corner for Liverpool, left
in front of the cop.
In it goes.
Attacked. Oh!
Ekitike threw a boot at that one. Did he catch that in the face? No, I don't think he did. He was trying to get him sent off, I think. Harmlessly over the bar. Yeah. Like. That's dangerous though to be doing. You don't really want to fly in like that on a yellow card. Ekitike goes with his boot. Yeah, be careful. It's a goal kick anyway. Gotta be careful, like, especially on a yellow. You can any referee can just give you a little red card for a second high boot, but he's all good. Right, Southampton trying to play out. Endo should win that and does. Well, he runs himself into a bit of bother though. And Southampton get away. His first touch wasn't great there. He got in the right position, didn't really do what he needed to do, and the switch is on. If Southampton leave with each other.
Got one offside, weren't he? One of them wasn't sure, and Armstrong just left it as well.
Armstrong and Downs kind of made the same run, gone each other's way.
What about Aquilani? Please don't.
Oh, so what Liverpool's list of Italian players? Chiesa genuinely probably the best. And he hasn't done a lot.
He hasn't done a lot.
I think Barini played the most, but
he wasn't great.
No.
I'll be honest.
When we signed Leone, I remember doing a list with Josh.
That's Philly's footwork there weren't great.
No, that's when he gives it away. Southampton on the attack.
And Leone bails him out. Wow.
And a great pass by the goalkeeper.
And then that's not a great pass by Robbo. He puts his hand up to apologise. Liverpool just
living a mad minute.
Yeah.
A little crazy minute for the Reds. With some defending to do now. Just a bit sloppy on the ball. Maybe in the end, Chiesa gets back and concedes the throw. Liverpool's had a couple of iffy passes there, to say the least. Right down, throw in, Southampton give away to Liverpool. The Reds clear up the pitch, but Southampton win it back. Endo again wins it.
That's better.
That's better. It keeps the ball this time. And Conor Bradley switches play. Oh, God. He saw Andy Robbo down the Swanee there. It's a weird ball by Bradley. And Southampton get the ball back. I say mad minute. It's become a mad 2 minutes for Liverpool. Strange decision.
Yeah, and just breathe a little bit of life back into Southampton.
Chris's message saying Desai might be the best. He did score against Madrid.
That was a belter. That was, yeah.
I think Chiesa is probably the best of them, though. I know Desai had a good week.
Desai had a really good. Yeah, the bar has not really been set high by
Real Madrid and Man United in a week.
Yeah.
Liverpool's list of Italian players hasn't been amazing so far. So let's hope Giovanni Leone can do better. I remember going through the list. It wasn't great. Paletta counted. He was kind of Argentinian, but then he played for Italy, so we counted him, and he wasn't great either. Balotelli, friggin' hell.
I'd rather forget that we had Balotelli, you know. Like, we didn't even get any of the mad stuff with Balotelli. That's like...
if you're going to turn up and be shit, at least, like, set some fireworks off.
Or something, yeah.
Can you, like, what? Can you...
Throw a big block party in the middle of Kerry or something, do something mad.
Just like, get like a party down there late. There was times in Manchester when apparently like, he'd turn up like a petty station and just buy all the sweets and give them to kids, and I didn't do all that, did he? Leone looks like he's took a knock there, by the way. Just keep an eye on that.
I know, he does look
got a little bit of a limp on.
Don't know if it's a groin thing there. He looked like he was holding the inside.
I don't know if he got a whack or it was a pull. Just keep an eye on him. Liverpool don't really have another centre-back option on the bench. Endo would probably have to go back there.
drop back in there, wouldn't he?
Right there, for now, Trey and Yoni.
He's had a little bit more of the ball in the second half as Trey. Probably not as much as I'd have liked, but he grew into the game.
Yeah, just going to keep an eye on Leone for a moment, but as the camera pans away from him for now, because here goes Rio, back to Trey. Back to Rio, nice. Go on, have a little, beat him, just have a go. I don't know why he's so hesitant today. Anyway, he finds Chiesa on the turn, back to Rio. Chiesa looking for the 1-2.
To be stronger there.
And he gives it a foul away. Chiesa's always looking for the positive option. That's what I would say about him. He comes across like a bit of a mad fella. He's always looking for like the forward pass, or can I get on the end or something, which is always nice to see. Liverpool are about to bring on Jayden Danns, interested. Who would that be for?
Might be for Rio.
Yeah, but stick him on the wing.
Yeah. You're asking a lot to get 90 minutes out of Rio, aren't you? So
yeah, maybe.
For now,
Liverpool won it back.
Yeah.
Might be Frimpong, actually. Bradley into like a TK, good touch. Lay it off. He's looking for a pass. He can't find one.
Yeah.
There wasn't really one there, to be fair. Endo. Back wide to Frimpong.
Did well, though.
Frimpong crosses. Goalie catches. I guess Frimpong would be the best option, actually. You might be right in terms of Rio might not have it in, but I don't think Liverpool would want Frimpong playing 90.
That's true.
But we'll see.
Soon find out. Oh, yeah, there's Reece Williams. Yeah, forgot about that as an option for the centre half.
Oh, shit, yeah, he is on the bench. Oh, God, yeah. Endo for these. Forgot about Reece. I couldn't see him.
Everton apparently 2-0 down to Wolves. That would be.
Not going to win the League Cup then. He must be offside. Yeah.
Miles off.
Apologies, Reece Williams. You are right. You are not on the bench. I hope, with all due respect, I hope he doesn't come on just because we haven't got his finger over there, and that might make the player ranking show awkward. You were right. You called it. It looks like it's going to be young Rio Ngama where he goes off.
Fair play.
He's tried this. Listen, it hasn't always worked out for him. They've really been physical with him and they've doubled up on him. But yeah, again, 17 years old, just he'll do well for the 74 minutes or so that he's got on the pitch. And it's been a long time, actually, I think, for Jayden Danns. But ended last season on loan at Sunderland, didn't kick a ball because of a back injury. So will he go and play wide left?
Yeah. Don't mind that. Or TK move out wide left and get him.
Well, Chiesa can go over there as well, and Dan's could go up front. We'll see how Liverpool do a little reshuffle. We haven't seen loads of Jayden Danns in competitive action. For now, yeah, he's gone straight into that number 10 role, and Chiesa's gone back to the left.
Don't mind that. He's a little bit more physical in there.
Federico Chiesa's been asked to do a lot of work today.
Oh,
Gomez again. Come on, Joe. Poor man.
You're making a habit of this.
He's won it back and gives us apologies.
He knows. You can kind of tell in his body language, though.
Defending's been good. His use of the ball has been so bad.
But he's had to be the ball playing centre half for us. And again, when you've been out of action for that long, to just get it back in your locker, it is a big ask of him. But you'd expect him with his experience to just be making simple passes like that all day. And he's made a hash of a few, to be honest with you, mate. He really has.
Change of tact from Southampton. All out swingers in the first half. This is going to be a left footer.
Dirty
in-swinger right in front of them. Yeah, there's a lot of men in the 6-yard box. Some defending for a mixed Liverpool team to do. In comes the corner, deep corner. And Endo. Oh no!
Offside, but they're not going to
get it. Goal for Southampton.
It's gone. They've given it. Charles.
Endo's header.
That was just.
It came off his back. It fell to the guy and he's poked it in. And Charles scores for the Saints. And Wataru Endo, he got there. He shouted. And it just hit him on the back. Now, I don't know if there's an offside involved.
There was nobody else. Nah, there was nobody. There was no yellow shirts about. What are we doing?
Endo, Dan's is going to clear it. Endo, he's not offside. Conor Bradley's playing him on. It's not great by Endo.
He
goes for the shout and just missed.
Where it comes off his shoulder blade.
Might even be his arm, like it's really poor.
Where's the communication?
And then it's just flicked back into the box, and Charles scores.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's not the best moment that Wataru Endo's ever going to have. And 76 minutes gone, Southampton equalise. And it's Wataru Endo with his really poor mistake.
And that's a combination of poor defensive moments from
Liverpool,
Joe Gomez.
Yeah, Liverpool can see the rubbish corner, like giving the ball away. And you know what, Jayden Danns is going to deal with that, but Endo, okay, fair enough, he takes
probably
control.
Takes rank, yeah.
Well, you're going to take control, so
probably take control.
Win the header, don't turn your back. Really poor. And yeah, 1-1. That was crap.
But do you know what though, mate? Southampton have made one real mistake from their goalkeeper and we punished them. Liverpool have had a catalogue of mistakes in defence today, and Southampton haven't really been able to capitalise. It was only a matter of time, really, before that changed. And
they finally took advantage. Here's Chiesa, then cross into the box. Ekatike! Oh, just wide. Just wide as well. Good ball by Chiesa.
Brilliant ball by Chiesa. Still definitely been our best player tonight. And Ekatike in the end gets himself free, finds a yard of space. He's not really challenged. Should do better. Okay, definitely. Someone said to me, Ekatike at the back post isn't the one. Have you seen him header? I have seen him head the ball now. And big man, you've got some work to do.
Wasn't the best. That's definitely the one thing we've noticed about Hugo Ekatike in his brief Liverpool career so far, that he isn't the best in the air. For a big man, he isn't great in the air. Anyway, Liverpool win it back here. It's actually a good spin.
A lovely turn,
plays it through. Can Jayden Danns get there? He should. Frimpong's in the box. He delivers it behind him, unfortunately. And Southampton should clear. I mean, since the goal, Liverpool have half woke up in an attacking sense, which is good to see. Oh, danger signs now, though.
Come on, boys. Liverpool got some men back now.
Defending to do. Southampton, ball on the right-hand side. They've kept it, though. Yeah, they were on for the counter, but nobody was there for them.
Why did I say 3-0? Who the fuck do I think we are? Did you say 2-1?
4-1.
Oh, Jesus, I don't know who you think we are either.
After 46 seconds, I thought it was going to be better. Right, Leone with some defenders who does really well. Oh, he whacks his head on the floor there. Is he all right? I think he's hurt himself there, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
He knocked himself out. Did you see that? He whacked the back of his head. He's in pain.
He's in a lot of pain. That's his day done.
I don't know what he's hurt, but he's hurt something.
Crying and everything.
He looks in a bit of bother, Leone. Yeah, he won the challenge. He slid out of play and he took a nasty fall. I don't know where his hurt.
Yeah, nah, he's really hurt. Though.
I don't know what he's done, but that might be the end of his game.
It's just. Oh.
He's in some pain, you know. Like I don't know what's happened to him, but
he's
not
breathing
good.
Proper heavy. He's not good at all, lad. Milos Kerkez.
He's going to bring Milos Kerkez straight on. Oh no, that's such a shame.
Leone's hurt, yeah.
I don't know what is wrong with him. It's Leone who's down. He's getting a lot of medical attention. Where's he hurt? He's literally holding the fella's hand. Destabilising because he whacked his head and maybe his back. I don't know. Like Chris just shouted there, it wasn't a nice fall. He definitely hit the back of his head on the floor.
Does Robbo go into centre half?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do.
Concussion protocol, maybe that as well, because he did whack. It seemed like he did whack his head as well. The last thing you want.
I don't know if that counts because you might get a concussion sub. I don't know, but I'll be honest. If you guys have got commentary on, maybe let us know if you hear anything. If that was a concussion sub, you guys at home as well, maybe let us know. But for now, Leone goes off and they're getting the stretch out that he has not moved. That is hugely concerning. Off the sides of the pitch, the game is going to continue for now with a long throw in into the box. That Liverpool clear away with Connor Bradley. There's paramedics, like the stretcher is out for Leone on the side of the Liverpool of the pitch.
Should be another corner, by the way.
Southampton got themselves a corner in the meantime.
Yeah.
But I don't. He definitely smacked his head hard. I saw that. Maybe he's, I don't know, but they're taking the care with him anyway, and hopefully Leone's okay.
People are saying they're putting a splint on his knee.
They were doing something with his leg. Anyway, corner comes in.
Dealt with better this time.
That'd be such a shame, man, if he's injured for a long time.
There we go. That's better.
Liverpool counter.
Go on.
Can Frimpong get there?
Go on, he can.
Oh, surely. Referee says play on.
Think it over.
Ekatike crosses.
That's such a poor cross, though.
He's going to get it.
What are you doing?
He's won it back. Ah, man, if it's on his leg, that's such a shame. On his debut as well, to go off like that. Again, there's no real word on the status of Gio Leone, but it didn't look great. Oh, God. That's like maybe he's broke his leg or something. I don't want to speculate, but the cross comes in. Throws in a Chloe message saying they're giving him gas and air.
That's not good. They told you he was crying, bro. He was in a lot of pain.
He was holding the physio's hand like he was in a lot of pain.
A lot of pain, lad. Don't get me wrong, you've been playing all that footy for a minute. You've got some adrenaline pumping through you, so if you're feeling it through the adrenaline, something serious has happened.
That's such a shame. Anyway, Liverpool with a long throw in that Joe Gomez is going to go and take. I don't think he hit the Horden. I don't think he got that far. I think he whacked on the side of the pitch. Long throw in by Gomez. It's flicked up rather than on by Bradley.
Yeah,
Might get a second bite at it. It's going to fall to Gomez. He just loops into the box. Goalkeeper should come and claim and does easily, really.
You'd expect that.
82.5 minutes gone, and Southampton kick long on the counter-attack.
What a ball that was.
It's a very good ball. There's a lot of concern on the side of that pitch still for Giovanni Leone.
He still hasn't moved.
No, yeah, that's just such a shame, man. Anyway, Southampton with the attack. Down the left-hand side. Conor Bradley with some
Southampton
defending.
going for the winner.
Yeah,
Southampton pushing for the winner, yeah. There's a ball's rolled out to Milos Kerkez. Now being the left back for Liverpool.
Down the line for Ekatike. Will he get there?
He's offside.
Was he? Went through to the goalie anyway.
To the goalkeeper.
Yeah, so what we're led to believe from people on the ground is they're definitely looking at Giovanni Leone's leg. They put like a splint on his leg. He's still on the side of the pitch getting treatment. He'll be stretching, unfortunately. So we'll keep tabs again post game probably, unfortunately, where we'll learn what's going on. That's a shame.
Yeah, I didn't think this one would need a late winner, I'll be honest with you.
Penalty,
man. Well, that's what I'm saying. At the minute, I'm just praying for the late winner, but
and obviously Liverpool,
there's a real reality that it could be penalties.
You know, see that turns Liverpool centre half issues. Obviously, no Mark Gay in getting that deal didn't get done. Endo effectively becomes your fourth centre back option, you guess, for the time being, because I hope I'm wrong, but that looks like a long-term injury for Giovanni Leone, unfortunately. For now, though, the game continues. Chiesa's cross is cleared. And it's going to be a throw-in. Back on his side, actually. So Andy Robertson and Joe Gomez currently at centre-back for the Reds. I'm surprised he did that and not Endo, but...
No, I'm not. We didn't really have anyone else to put in midfield, did we?
Yeah, true.
There was no one really that you could throw into that midfield.
Yeah, true.
He's probably used subs he hasn't even wanted to really use at this point as well now.
But
that's a great ball. That's
Chiesa!
Yes!
Ekatike!
Yes! No! You're going to get sent off, you mad bastard! You mad bastard! What have you just done? Why have you took your top off? What even Frimpong's telling him? Oh, what are you doing? You can't hide, you're in 4K! You're in 4K! Oh, you fucking idiot! Oh my god, what a dickhead! What are you doing? That's a fucking Kanye West moment that, you know. Oh my god. Oh.
Hugo Ekatike scores, takes his top off.
I've never...
And gets sent off.
We're talking about celebrations. What a fucking idiot.
I can't believe that just happened.
What a touch. What a touch, by the way. It's brilliant.
Oh, it's brilliant by Chiesa.
The first thing he does, the first thing he runs... He might have a bit of the Nunes gene. There might be something a little bit unhinged and untapped in there, bro.
What's the suspension rules for the League Cup? Does he miss the weekend game now? Does that mean he's suspended for Palace? It's brilliant from Chiesa. It's mad for TK.
Bro, that is literally a Kanye running up to Taylor Swift taking the fucking mic moment. Like, what are you doing? Don't show me that celebration. Don't show me the celebration on the replay. And they're too stupid. He gets a yellow card for fucking pushing a ball. He should have known better straight away for that. And then he gets a yellow card for taking his shirt off. What an absolute idiot.
That's mental. That's so mad. And they pull down to 4-4-1.
I don't think I've ever been as angry celebrating a goal. What are you doing?
I don't know. Does that mean he's suspended for the weekend? I mean, did he forget? He obviously forgot he'd been booked.
Obviously forgot, but lad.
That's mental. It's really funny. That's mad. That's one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen
Two of the worst yellow cards I've ever seen back to back.
Oh my God, I hope he isn't suspended for the weekend. I don't know the rules, but maybe he is. Anyway, Liverpool got some more defending to do now. Palace. I was thinking of the weekend. Southampton on the attack.
I can't believe that.
Why would you do that? I
can't believe what I've just watched. I can't believe what I've just watched. Like, take a bow. Do anything. Just keep your fucking shirt on. Bro, that's going to make me so angry now. I don't know why he did it. Change the scores, we will. We'll get round to changing the scores.
Oh, yeah, you need to change the score, please, guys.
It's all going off. What was that?
He misses the next round, according to some people in the chat, which is better, if that's the case. Sorry, I don't know the rules. Some people saying you should know the rules. I really don't.
What a ball that was, by the way. Who played the ball into Chiesa? If anyone knows that was an unbelievable
ball
pass.
back into the Liverpool box. Defending to do at the back post. Done.
That's the best celebration. Win, Lord, don't. Now is not the time.
We were talking about good celebrations.
That was the worst celebration. Do you know what? It's not even a bad celebration. That was just the worst time to do the celebration on a yellow card. Frimpong was over. What
are you doing?
What are you doing?
You've been booked.
Like, you've been booked. You're about to get sent off. It's like, duh.
Anyway, throw in. Sorry. Liverpool with some defending to do. Jaden Daniels defending from the front. Flies in and does concede the throw in.
I can't believe the scenes, what we've seen here. Oh my days. It was Robbo with the ball, was it? Yeah. No, that was an absolutely brilliant ball for Chiesa, and the touch.
Chiesa's been really good. I've never seen that, but that's mad. Liverpool with some defending to do. Endo couldn't quite clear his lines. Southampton throwing everyone forward in the 89th minute.
Don't blame them.
Shot at goal is blocked. You know, like,
would have been interesting to see Mohamed and Pens as well, to be fair. I mean, it would have been interesting. I'm not saying it would have been fun to watch, but it would have been interesting.
You've heard of post-nut clarity. Do you reckon there's post-goal celebration clarity?
Oh, yeah. He's
sat there now going, what the
fuck? How am I in the changes now? What? I'm the match winner and I'm sat in the changes? Yeah, you're an idiot.
I can't. That's mad.
That was bonkers. Yeah, Jake, it's funny if it went once we've won it, I'll laugh. But in the moment, I'm fuming. I'm thinking, what are you doing?
Can someone find out if he's suspended for me, please? Apparently, a lot of people saying he will miss the Palace game, which is mad.
It would make sense.
Anyway, here's Chiesa.
Again, and he's done really well. And now there's nobody, there's no striker in the box. Shock. Because he's in the fucking changes.
Because he's been sent off for taking
his top off. And there's 6 minutes still to play, lordy.
6 minutes
and that's a foul, thank you.
Jeremy Frimpong is fouled. Take your time.
He's played better in the second half, Frimpong. Fair play to him.
ITV say we're going to miss the Palace game.
That was proper news.
I can't believe that.
Look how well Chiesa does there. And if there was a striker in the middle of the box there, causing problems, could have been 3-1. Game's over. It's a wrap. He's 100% out for Palace. He was overwhelmed at the happiness. He said, I don't care what his excuse is.
Now you got to go to Crystal Palace without our centre forward. I hope Isak can play 90 at the weekend, buddy. Keys might end up there again. Liverpool with the ball in the corner flag for now. Keep it there, boys.
6 minutes, yeah, no offside.
Offside's been given against Conor Bradley.
Chiasa's played very well. If anybody's shown that he can be used and utilised in games at the minute, he looks the most promising. But Liverpool have got another 5 and a bit minutes to play. So the ball's played in box, really good. Well done. That's really well done by Trey.
I think that's your better ball, shouldn't it?
And
yeah.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Book him.
Consistency.
Yeah, book him.
Consistency. I respect it. I respect it. Because that was stupid as well. What's going on?
I've never been swung at a goal.
Oh, mate.
We scored.
Mate, I've never seen nothing like it.
Celebrate. I was like, what are you doing?
We didn't get a chance to. That's probably going to be the worst goal reaction clip we've probably put out. Don't put that out, guys.
No, please do.
You can't put that clip out there to the internet.
It's so funny.
Oh. What's he doing?
He done the fucking Messi celebration. It's Southampton in the League Cup, and you've got yourself suspended. What are you doing?
Yo.
It's Southampton in the League Cup, and you're on a booking. Oh, hilarious, but stupid. Yeah. And that will impact Liverpool.
Oh.
That's funny. Oh, I don't believe it. What are we doing, man? It's fucking the league. Like, fair play. He's got a bit of an ego, and we've seen, like, that's fine. But, man, you're on a yellow card for punching the ball away. You score the goal and say, you do the Messi.
That's proper Balotelli, that. Like, I'd expect that from Balotelli.
And here comes Southampton on the attack. Defending to do for Liverpool. Byline, cross. Really well done defending.
Well done there from
by Milos Kerkez.
Well done, lad. Yeah, I'd expect it from Nunes, Balotelli.
Mate, Jeremy Frimpong's face, he was like, what the fuck?
What are you actually... That can be a meme. That already has got to be a meme, like...
Oh, God. Anyway, Southampton continue to attack. Oh, they're in the chance for Southampton.
Oh, well
and
done,
Joe Gomez gets the ball.
Wow. Again, you mentioned it before. Defensively, sound. Use of the ball. Awful.
He might have just saved a pair. No, he definitely gets the ball.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He might have just saved the goal with a great tackle.
Yeah, I'm just chill.
But there's a corner to defend Errol with 10 men. Oh no, goal kick. What?
Wow.
That makes no sense.
I'll take it, but that makes no sense. What? How? So if it wasn't...
Are they saying Gomez hit it onto that lad's leg? I don't know. But
that's what they're trying to say. Because otherwise, how was it not a benefit?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
don't know. He definitely got the ball. Gomez, that's the right option this time. Just kicks it as long as...
94 minutes played.
2 minutes to go. But that's still in, isn't it?
It looks, yeah.
I don't know. Throwing to Southampton in front of Arne Slot. He wants a foul for a push.
Pushing the back, and he probably isn't. He probably could have given that there, the ref. Oh.
Right then.
What a bonkers start. Yeah, someone said that in the chat. Bonkers start of the season, mad thing.
Chiesa around the corner to Dan's. Dan's does really well.
Oh, that was lovely footwork from Dan.
Little pirouette on the ball, kind of around the world.
I really like Dan, you know.
He's a good player. He's really good. Here's Chiesa. He has probably been Liverpool's best player. And I'd be needed at the weekend, by the way, because our striker just got fucking self sent off for taking his top off.
Ref. Thank you very much.
For Chiesa.
If we could, we'd be playing your song right now. Can't see
Mate, I just can't believe you did that. I just can't. I'm genuinely staggered. Like, I can't believe that he did that on a yellow. I'll be honest.
The brass neck of the brass.
Doing it against Southampton in the League Cup anyway is like I don't know, man. Save that one. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing, Liverpool? Anyway, Chiesa. We best win. We best beat Palace the weekend, you know. We best have these Palace.
What's going on? What is going on? Ref, call time. This game is done out here. He just slid into the steward. The steward was like, "Who are you? Who's this one?"
Chiesa just. We've got a lad sent off for taking his top off. We've got another lad tackling stewards.
Keeper.
What are we doing?
Sit on that now, Mamardashvili. Sit on it. What an eventful night at the third round at the Carabao Cup, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
goodness gracious me.
Credit to Southampton for absolutely turning
We're
up.
past the 6 minutes now.
And there it is.
The full-time whistle goes. Liverpool are through.
Wow.
2-1 winners. That doesn't tell you half of it. It really doesn't. Hugo Ekitike and Alexander Isak, Liverpool's two strikers, scored the goals that get Liverpool through in what was a tough 4 game, to be fair. Southampton did well.
And neither of them make it to the full-time whistle. Yo! Oh, that's jokes. That is comical.
We've got a lad slide tackling the stewards. Honestly, I'll be fuming.
A penny for Slot's fault right now.
He looked furious. Obviously, the injury to Leone as well, which we have to say, a bit of a dampener on the game. But Federico Chiesa, in the end, with 2 assists, takes the lad's shirt, and at the end of the game, are we ready to name him out of the match?
It's only one, really.
So then it is time to name our Oosh player of the match. There we go. I mean, Chiesa?
Gotta be. It's got to be.
2 assists.
2 assists,
Looked
yeah.
good in the attack. I think Leone did well. Obviously, horrendous injury, and hopefully he's okay.
Fingers crossed.
But yeah, in the end, I think we'd all agree that Federico Chiesa will be our Oosh man of the match. Is that fair to say?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Federico Chiesa is the Oosh man of the match today. Right, that is it in terms of me and Errol from the Watchalong. But we are not going home just yet.
No.
Stick around, head on over to Red Men Plus and come and join us for the player ranking show. If you go to our X/Twitter account now, you can vote on the rankings for all of the Liverpool players who featured in this game. And wherever you guys vote them, we'll place them on our board. And yes, that will be available for you on Red Men Plus. We'll have a little discussion about all of them. The good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. That is over there for you as well. There will be reaction from the stadium as well for the guys at the ground, giving their thoughts on what was an absolutely crazy night. Before we go, Super Chat from Andy said, should we go quickly back to the celebrations chat?
Ellie Kane, right as well. Somewhere between psychotic and iconic. I think that sums up Hugo Ekitike.
I'll tell you what my favourite celebration isn't. On a yellow card, taking fucking t-shirts off, holding up to the corner flag, and getting suspended. Like, what? Honestly, what are we doing? Anyway, that just sums up what it was a mad game. But what we do know is Liverpool are through to the next round of the League Cup, alongside the likes of Wrexham, Wolves, Wickham, Chelsea, Fulham, Cardiff and Brighton, amongst others. So you have to draw for that is on Wednesday for those who care. But from me, from Errol, from Chris and from Bobby and the entire Red Men team, thanks for joining us for what was an absolutely crazy watch along. We'll catch you all soon. Take care, everybody.